What's going on, guys? This episode is brought to you by AmeriChealth.com, and I want you to go there, use code RBP, and get a blood panel done. Get your blood work done 3 times a year if possible, but more importantly, get it done by professionals who know what they're looking at. Now, I recently went to Americ Health. They did a full panel review. After I was done, I had a half an hour panel with one of their professionals. He fully explained my blood work all the way through and what was right and what was wrong and how to fix it. Furthermore, they were actually able to get me set up with an appointment with one of their doctors and get me prescribed the medication I need prescribed. You know, the benefit to this is big. I've been judged by a lot of doctors. I've had family doctors who've judged me for what I want to do in my life. And being a bodybuilder, it's always hard to talk to a regular doctor about what we do and what our goals are. But at Americ Health, there's no judgment. It's completely objective, and they will help you achieve your goals while staying healthy. Get to Americ Health, use code RBP, save some money, but more importantly, get healthy and get a professional to help you out with what you're doing. What's up, man?
So,
All right. Round one. Ding, ding, ding.
what?
We're going to argue about the Arnolds for an hour today. That's why I want people to fucking listen to us argue for an hour.
We're not going to argue.
I know we're not going to argue, but we're going to talk some good bodybuilding. What a great show, eh?
Excellent show, man. That was the best show I've watched from my home in my time watching bodybuilding.
I feel really, it's funny. I feel stupid sometimes, like, I don't know, enjoying bodybuilding as much as I do, because I've never thought of it as like that kind of sport. You know, like when I watch football, I'm like, yeah, the football game's on.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think that the relationship to it is different when you've been in it as deep as we have, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and you know the players, like we know these guys personally, you know? Like when a guy's in a show, like Nick's in a show or Samson's in a show, or these guys, like we have emotion attached to that, like especially for you with Samson, you know, that's huge for you and him, right? So I think it's definitely way more exciting. It's like gambling on something. It's like when you have more on the line, when there's like a relationship to it, it makes it different. And bodybuilding, I think because of our connection, it makes it a lot more fun to watch, you know?
Yeah, but
especially
even
for me, because I'm still going to go step on stage with these guys in the next year, you know?
Yeah, but even I think what show was it that we were earlier in the year? Was it Tampa? Maybe there was a couple other shows that had like a top 4 or 5 that was like interchangeable, kind of.
Yeah.
And I remember watching. I think it was when we were in Tampa. We were watching there live, or Orlando. I can't remember what.
Because
what show was.
I think a lot of us had Kamal winning in Tampa, maybe, and then there was and Key won, and there was like a good other guys in the top 4. So I remember that one.
Yeah, I just find, it's funny. There was 35 guys at the Olympia, but I almost feel like because there was so many guys, it was, I don't want to say less exciting, but I think because there was only 8 guys or something like that, or 10 guys at the Arnold, it was like, and they were all good. Like it was one pack and then another pack, but
like even the guys that were at the back of the pack, like even Patrick wasn't that bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like he still looked good. It was just you had the other top 8 bodybuilders on the planet in the lineup, you know?
I feel like Patrick, it might have been the wrong show to come back to, and maybe too early after.
I think it was too early. He still needed to get his legs back a bit more. They were still quite narrow, especially in the back shots. Adductors and hamstrings definitely needed more mass to them. Quads obviously still and always have, but I think the hamstrings, especially in the back shots, is where I saw it the most. I mean, look, he had a shit draw when he came out between fucking Ramy and Andrew. So I mean, that is like the ultimate worst 2 to be stuck between. The biggest, widest guy and the tallest, most detailed guy, you know?
We were laughing
about you can't look good between them.
We were laughing about that in the booth because like he came on, like Ramy was way bigger than he was at the Olympia.
I actually thought Ramy looked really good, man.
Thank you so much. My beautiful wife brought me a coffee and an ashtray. Thank you.
I just got brought a meal by mine
here. I didn't get anything.
See the difference? See the difference, Ian? Yeah, I'm retired. I got a stogie here, and you're in the midst.
And I'd rather be smoking cigars than eating food. I'll say that.
You can do it,
Mike. What's up, man? How are you?
I got a fucking Wendy's DC right here.
Wait. Is that just the cup, or did you get something from Wendy's?
I might have gotten something from Wendy's.
Tell me what you got. I always enjoy other fat people's food.
I got a double quarter cheese. or whatever the fuck it is.
And
double burger
and fries, and that's it.
No, I never get fries.
So you just got.
I like Diet Coke from fast food places better than I like.
You're like the first person ever. Do you not like fries? Or you just not get them?
No, I'm the same way.
I never like fries.
Yeah, I just can't. My butt is my carbs.
Yeah,
I feel like fries are a waste of like space in my stomach.
The only time I might consider fries is at McDonald's. It's only because I just want to smell them. You know,
the only time I get fries is when I upgrade to a poutine.
Yeah,
okay.
I like McDonald's fries. Like I get one with that. If I was ordering a bunch, I would just make one a meal to like add it in my drink. You know. That would be the only place. McDonald's would be the only place I would get them.
What about Five Guys? No Five Guys fries?
I honestly, I really don't like French fries very much. So I never order them unless it's McDonald's. Those only
I get like a regular Cajun fry from Five Guys, and I'll eat like 3 of them, and then I'm like,
that's what I'll do with my fries. I eat like 4, and then I feed the rest of my dogs. You know,
I like the fries from Five Guys, but they give you so much. I'm like, it's going to ruin my meal. I'd rather have two burgers.
Dump the rest of the bag. You know.
I'd rather.
It's the worst thing too, because you just want the amount of fries that you want, and then you feel like they give you so much extra.
Yeah,
it's like whenever I go through a drive-through window, I ask for like 1 ketchup, and they'll hand me 5.
Yeah, like dump 5.
Like, this is a case where I want just 1. I just want the 1.
Okay, wait a second. I have a bad relationship with food because I always have to finish what's in front of me. So, if you get the Five Guys fries, do you have to finish them all, or do you just leave the ones that you go on?
No, I'll just pawn them off on my girlfriend probably.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. I got to finish everything I've been given.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't get the fries, because I'm like, it's going to take up space where the burger could be.
I have a bit of an OCD with that with food. It's not so much. It's like if I don't complete it all, I feel like I didn't actually eat a meal. You know.
I don't know what I think.
Say I was going out to like we're having a different meal. Like I'm going out and having a restaurant meal and steak and whatever, blah blah blah. If I didn't finish everything on the plate, like that, if that was meal 5, I'd feel like I didn't eat it. Like I'd feel guilty. You know.
Yeah. I gotta think.
I have to eat all of it. Like my meals that are my meals, I finish them, so I have to finish them.
You gotta start a help group for you guys.
So I got a bag of Doritos yesterday. I ate 2/3 of
regular nacho cheese.
No, Cool Ranch.
Oh, okay,
that's the first. That's a debate right there. What's a Dorito when you think of it? Mine's Cool Ranch. I don't think of nacho cheese at all.
Yeah, I go Cool Ranch right away too.
I think Cool Ranch is one of the best, if not the best flavor. But when I think of Doritos, I think of the orange red bag, the original one.
No, he's right about that. If I think of it, like if you said draw it, I would.
But like if someone's like you want to get Doritos, there's a good chance I might buy Cool Ranch. I like nacho cheese the best, but I would get Cool Ranch.
Have you tried the dill pickle Doritos?
It's amazing. And the ketchup ones are even better.
The ketchup ones are better. The ketchup thing's only Canadian, eh, Mike? Americans don't Americans don't fuck with the ketchup chip.
When I first went down to college, I was like still hooked on all this Canadian stuff, and they're like, what the fuck is a ketchup chip? Like
they're starting to get them now. Some companies
Anyway, I had 2/3 of a bag, and I was like, I didn't even want the rest. I was done, but I had to finish it. So then I had a stomachache.
What the fuck?
See, it's like a fucking eating disorder. Like I can't.
Food.
We have to have a psychologist on this show.
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other week. I switched my dogs to the raw food.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's been like how long now? 2 weeks, maybe.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Hey, you know what? Melissa has the same eating patterns I do. Is she like that?
Finish everything?
Yeah.
No. With dessert stuff, probably.
Or chips.
Yeah, desserts or chips.
See?
Like
she said chips.
Not like me. Mine only really extends to like proteins with like derived food. Like if it was like pasta or pizza, I wouldn't maybe feel the same. But if it's like a meal where there's like a protein to carb, I always have to finish it. But yeah, her with desserts, like if she loads up, yeah, she would keep eating past her stomach being sore. Like if she had a bowl of ice cream with like, she'll do the first again, like ice cream, and then she'll have like 30 different little like bulk barn bags of little things,
Yeah.
Like some gummies, some fucking chocolates, some this, some like, and she'll dump them like 40 different things in her ice cream,
All right. I'm glad somebody else is fucked up like me. That makes me feel better.
Yep.
I'm surprised by you, Mike. You're not like I thought for sure you would be that guy.
No, I'm a fucking garbage disposal. I'm just eating all the time. So
wait a minute. You're a pizza. You're a pizza guy. So if you get a large pizza,
I'll finish that in a second. I want to think about it though.
No, I know. But let's say there's like a slice or two left and you're full. You you finish them anyway.
Down. They're going down.
See,
even if I have to wait like 20 minutes till they go completely like stiff frozen, I'll come back and finish those fuckers.
See, I will continue to force myself through them because I want to eat them while they're warm.
Burning my mouth. I gotta finish them.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we were talking about the Arnold before you came on.
That was impressive, man.
We were just going on about how awesome the show was, and just in general, how good the competition was.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where did you watch it? You just watch it at home with your girl, or what?
I honestly don't watch the live thing. I should. I mean to support you, but I just don't have the attention span. I just watch, like, when shit gets loaded. I just want to, like, in my mind, I'm one of those people who I just want to see the first call out, and then in my head, I'm like, I'll instantly, like, look at it and I'll see the comparisons, and then I'll go back and think in my head, where would I have it, and then I go and see what it ended up.
What did you think after the first call?
I think they nailed them. I think they nailed them all. Like, the placings were perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking such a loser for saying Andrew comes sixth.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
Here, one second.
Yeah, Guy lost.
Yeah, Guy lost the bet.
I was ready to go, though.
Me and Jose were a close second. We only got one right each.
So I was the whole night. Sorry, let me stop this for a second. The whole night I was getting messages from people. Paul won the bet. You're gonna have to get your belly button pierced, and I thought it was me. So I'm like,
do you have the file that I showed?
I can download it and put it up on the screen.
Here, I'll email it to you quick if you want.
No, I think I got it. One sec. Yeah. So one of our fans. Do you know his name, Ian?
Fuck, I wish. I'm sorry to the guy. He obviously watches the podcast if he got it because he screenshotted off it. But no, thank you for sending that to me. It saved us breaking it all.
So one of Ian's fans broke down the entire lineup and sent it to us. And I'm gonna pull it up on the screen in a second here. Okay, let me just close this, and we'll open.
The person who actually did the best was Ben's dad.
Yeah.
He got 3 out of 5 right. He only guessed 5 and he got 3 of them.
All right. So this is the list. Where's Mike?
Second from the left.
Right here.
Yeah, he got 2.
Mike got Bonac. Where'd you put Andrew? Oh, you put Andrew 6th.
Fucking hell.
That's okay, though. You know what? Nobody knew he was going to show up as great as he did.
Yeah.
Paul had Samson and Nick, Rami 3rd. See, originally I had the same picks as Paul. I had Samson, Nick, Rami, and then I just, last minute, what I thought? I'm like, I know Samson has the goods to win, but I feel like they're going to go with the traditional route of just picking the most conditioned guy. So I'm like, that's going to be Nick for sure. So that was where I went with it, but ended up wrong. Let's go back. So Paul had 5. Mike had 2. Jose had 1.
Paul had 5, but most importantly, he had first
1 and 2. Yeah. I also
had 5.
I had 2. Flex had 4. Justin had the bottom 3. Ian had 1.
I had none.
I had none. That's so great. It's so close too. Like, look at some of these are like right. Like Andrew would have been 3rd, Nick would have been 2nd.
It's funny because I would have had 3, but I switched Patrick and Kamal the last day.
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I.
So did Guy actually. So he would have had 2, but I think that he still would have lost because I would have had 2 as well. Oh no, then Jose would have lost. I think Ben did the best. No, they both got 5.
Yeah, but Ben's are higher.
Yeah, but then Paul got 1st and 2nd. So it's like, but yeah, Ben's looks better when you just look at it,
Yeah.
It looks more green filled.
And Terry, Ben's dad, definitely did the best. I'd like to see what the rest would have been had he gone through them.
That was good though. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. That's good.
James had Samson in 3rd. We already have Andrew. Oh, he had Andrew winning.
Yeah.
He had Rami in 6th.
He was the only one that had Andrew winning.
Does anybody else think Rami kind of got the short end of the stick a little bit?
Yeah.
He looked good.
I thought he looked awesome. I mean, but that also just speaks to the competitiveness of the show. I mean, you have a pretty decent Rami coming in 4th.
Okay, so this is a narrative I haven't heard yet on any of the show. Does it speak to the competition, or does it speak to the direction the IFBB is going? Because I know there's been a couple points in history where the IFBB has had a chance to go one way and they went another. Like, I'll give you an example. Like Dorian Yates, Flex Wheeler, right? They could have went the Flex Wheeler route. Instead, they went the Dorian Yates route of being, you know, the massive mass monster with the fucking total package conditioning and all that. Instead of the pretty physique like Flex Wheeler. So I think this was another one where they're like, you have Samson, who looks like a fucking modern day Lee Haney, and then you have Nick, who's like raw muscle and conditioning, and then it's like I feel like they're trying to go a different direction.
I agree with what you're trying to say, but I also think in that case, like Dorian out-muscled and out-conditioned Wheeler, and his shape wasn't terrible. Yeah. Nick only out-conditioned. He didn't overly out-muscle him. Like, you never looked at any shots of Samson next to Nick and be like, Nick's too big to be next to Samson. You definitely never saw.
Yeah,
maybe the back width in the laps only.
Yeah.
But as a whole, Samson is very muscular, you know? So I think the difference is Flex Wheeler just got really out-muscled, then out-conditioned. I think Samson just got out-conditioned. There's some shots that got a little out-muscled, but it's not the difference, you know?
Well, one of the things I find interesting about a lot of the comparisons that a lot of different websites and YouTube pages and all that are doing is they'll put a picture of Nick and they'll put a picture of Samson and they'll make them the same size.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's really tough is like you're looking at a picture in 2D, first of all.
Scale.
Yeah. So you're not seeing the thickness of the guys. And then you're also, now you've changed the overall look of the picture because you're making them the same height, and they're not. Like Samson and Andrew are 6 feet.
Massive.
Yes, 1'6" and 1'6'2", I think, or something like that. And Nick is like 5'7".
No, I personally had Nick winning. I thought Samson looked amazing. Not upset with the decision at all. I think it was a great decision.
Yeah.
But when you put Nick in the center between Andrew and Samson, on certain shots, like in the front shots, it did make him look very small framed, you know? Yeah. And you could really see the variance in size there. Like hitting a front double because Nick comes down and they're pulling up. So you really get this accentuation of like just big variance in structural size, you know?
But I told you that. Remember the one day we were looking at Samson and Nick's front doubles? And I think it was you and Justin. You were like, no, his front double wins. I'm like, I'm telling you.
I really like Nick's front double, but I think when you stand them next to each other, the muscularity difference is not overcome by the stature.
No.
Like it can be, but in real life, because they're staying right next to each other, that height and that width and stuff makes a big difference.
Go ahead, Mike.
I think stature was like the biggest like thing that jumped off the screen, right? Because like we all are understanding of how like mutant like Nick is in the sense that he's like a fucking ball of muscle, right? But it's like when you see these guys with this massive stature staying on either side of him, it's like, oh well, now you get to understand how big those two fucking guys are, and it's like, can he stand with them? In the sense that, like, I started thinking in my head, it's like, I know Nick will be he already is a great bodybuilder. He's done a lot of great stuff, but it's like, he's reached this potential of like, you can't physically get taller or wider.
Yeah.
Like he can like visually, like in terms of waist taper and things like that. But like, is he ever like, if Samson is on all the time and Andrew Jack keeps getting better and better and better, is like, does that start to be where the sport goes, where it's like these evolving like structure guys are filling out these frames, and now they were like, holy fuck, this is really a big man sport now. It's not like
I'll tell you what I see, right? This is what I see. If you look at Hottie, Derek, Samson, Andrew, people like Raphael, like Regan, maybe you could throw Sergio in there. You start to see an emergence of guys with better shape, and you're like, is this going to be the new normal?
Yeah, because like you got to think that better shape with like that overall structure and size, it's hard to fucking take your eye off it. Like you, even if the guy's completely jacked,
long as the condition is good enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The condition doesn't have to be equal. Obviously, we proved that this weekend, but it has to be good enough that it doesn't look like it's a flaw.
Yeah.
You know, it can't look like a negative to your physique. Samson, you wouldn't look at him and be like, he's out of shape. You know?
Yeah.
From the front, his condition looks awesome. His back condition, hamstrings are fucking sliced out. Really, the only thing that's not striated is his glutes. But like how he poses it looks good. So as long as you're in that level of condition, or like Andrew was, I think the structure is going to win like that, you know?
So there's a lot of different stories we have to talk about, but I just want to go to Andrew for a second. So Andrew comes out. The first thing I see is, holy shit, he's way harder from the front.
Way harder, yeah.
And then as he goes around, I'm like, okay, he's way harder from the back too.
Yeah.
But what I did notice is the one thing we kept talking about leading up to the show was he lost some of that pop and roundness that he was known for beforehand.
I don't even know if it was pop and roundness he lost, just overall volume. I think he just looked a little thinner because he is a tall guy, especially how he poses that front double with his arms kind of out a little so you can kind of see the length in his forearms and wrists.
Yep.
I think certain things like that were exposed a little bit when he wasn't quite as full or carrying a little more water, body fat. But I don't think he was like, when he lets his hands down at his side and he's like a standing silhouette, he was very, very round.
Here, let me show you. Well, I shouldn't say he wasn't round, but you're right, volume wise. So I'm going to show you right now.
Yeah, he was just a little thinner looking, but it was shots. You see where it went. It went into condition.
But if you look at this shot here, like Samson, Nick, and Rami are much thicker from the side. And this is I think where Andrew took the biggest hit was from the side, because that showed his
right chest, especially.
Both side shots showed how much more development he needs to stand with someone like Nick, Samson. I mean, he beat Rami because obviously Rami has some imbalances, but you could see the lack of depth here in 3D because of that extra conditioning. So he looked amazing, but I think in a year or two, he's going to be one to watch. I still think for now, he doesn't.
That's like the perfect rotation on that side chest for Samson.
Oh yeah,
it's how it's textbook, right?
Yeah.
It's like you see how these guys, they rip themselves off though. Like obviously Nick doesn't have the width to pull around like that.
Yeah.
So he crunches over and he almost tilts his chest forward like he's trying to show off the density to make up for the width.
Yeah.
Like you understand, like that shot is like your eyes immediately go to Samson.
Yeah.
And if Rami would rotate, he would actually be better. You know what I mean? But he stays on the side, like literally side chest.
Drop that back arm a bit too, and bring his like hands and stuff wrists closer to his chest.
Yeah.
Just for reference, I don't know if this shot is dead on, so I don't know if we should pick apart Rami too much. He might be turning more than it looks like in this photo.
Okay, well, we're only picking apart this picture.
Yeah. But I kept hearing people say that Nick won both side shots, and I'm like, when I look at the side chest, I don't see Nick winning the shot. He's got better hamstrings.
I see Nick winning the shot, but Samson is definitely very nice to look at. I don't really see what Nick loses on other than a bit more fullness in the chest.
But wait a minute, Ian, you're looking at body part by body part. I'm looking at the overall look.
I'm looking at the overall look too, and my eye is still drawn to Nick on this one.
Really?
Yeah, like when I really look at it and like, just sort of abstract, my eye is drawn to the conditioning for sure. The split in the side leg. I actually go to Randy's side leg first, but then his upper body, I'm like, I don't love it. So
wait a minute though. Is that because you're heavily biased on conditioning? So like you're definitely a condition guy, so you're going to look there first.
Look, I think Samson, the overall flow of his pose is better. He's rounder, he's taller. I like how, like Mike said, how he's standing in the pose is flawless.
Yeah,
that's like a perfect side chest. But the conditioning and the separation detail that I see in Nick is kind of what draws my eyes initially.
Mike, what do you think about that?
I understand where he's coming from. I just think I'm more drawn to the fact of how the actual shot looks. Yes, if all things equal, everyone's in great condition, let's say. But it's like, how does the shot look when like Samson hit it? It looks effortless and flawless.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what the sport is. It's the shot. It's not like, oh, your arm looks diced, this, and this. If all things are comparable, which these guys are on any given day, it's like, I just don't like how Nick slopes shoulder down and takes away from, like, he really shows off on this that he doesn't have the elevation of the rib cage. Like, he can't rotate and sit up high. Everything has to be this like crunched in thing because he can't over rotate without, I guess, him maybe thinking he loses something in that shot. But to slam muscle down and to like pack it into like a little package on a side chest, it's like you can see like the frame is like, it's like an I, whereas Samson is like a Y it's a V taper up and out, right?
Yeah.
I'm just drawn more to that. And then all things considered, like Nick obviously is a little harder, but the shot is just so pretty with Samson.
Yeah, I mean, they're both awesome. That's a hard one to pick, but I slightly go to Nick just because a pose like a side chest for me is like more of a display of muscularity and like, that's why you see guys like who think of who has awesome side chests, like like Akeem and guys like that, where you can really see that crazy side leg, the muscularity and stuff like that, the conditioning. But I think they both look. I mean, they're both like 10 out of 10s. It's just I prefer Nick's a little more because of the conditioning.
So then that's kind of the story of the show, though. The story of the show is really, do you prefer the conditioning or do you prefer the shape?
It was honestly really hard for me when I was watching it initially. I had Nick. The more I've looked at photos, and replayed videos and different, photography stuff from Gilco and all those kind of guys, like different high definition stuff, I really see why Samson won. I absolutely do. So it's tough, man. Samson's so pretty to look at. He's grown so much. Like his physique is,
You know what, Paul? Can I tell you something before? Sorry to interrupt you, but Paul said something to me that just kind of clicked in my mind. He's like, think of it like a fight in rounds. He's like, when judges score a round, they score a 10-9 or a 10-8. If you suck, or if your round really wasn't that great, it's a 10-8
or something. Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? He's like, I kind of think of bodybuilding that way. He's like, the front shots between Nick and Samson, in Paul's opinion, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, he'll be on later this week.
10-8s.
They were 10-8s. And the side shots and the back shots, to Paul anyways, were more like 10-9s. Yeah. So then you go to conditioning and shape, and he said it was kind of to him it was a 10-9 condition, but it was a 10-8 shape for Samson. Okay. So that's kind of how he balanced it all out. And I'm like, it kind of makes sense. You could say say the condition was a 10-8 for Nick, but I don't know. That's kind of a toss up. And then you got to decide. And then you got to decide what's more important for the sport. Are we trying to steer the sport in a way that is more appealing to the audience, more appealing to the public?
I think you need to steer it in the direction of what you deem as the best bodybuilder. And like, I know what you're saying in terms of the direction, but there always is someone who is kind of best. So, I mean, you just really have to go with, look, I think if Samson had been 3% less conditioned, I don't think he could have won. But like I said, I think he got conditioned enough. He was muscular enough, and his shape was that excellent. I think if Nick maybe had been a little fuller, had the size and fullness that he had at like the Olympia or Arnold last time with this level of conditioning, I think maybe he could have won. So it's these kind of things that's just like who's best on that day. And, I completely see why the judges thought Samson was the better guy there. I mean, Nick's legs looked a tiny, tiny bit down, which, when you're a guy that's not like crazy small waisted, it just accentuates flaws in your shape a little more.
Yeah.
And Samson's shape was so damn good. So it was like, it's a tough one, man. It was such an apples and oranges, but I don't disagree with the decision.
I feel like that was kind of the story for Nick and Andrew, is they pushed conditioning harder.
Yeah.
And Nick you could see it. He looked definitely harder than he was at the Olympia, but I think you said,
overall, I think it was a very good look. I
liked his look at the Olympia better. I think he sacrificed a little bit of leg size for that extra condition. I think it hurt him. I think if Nick from the Olympia showed up, he might have still been able to pull it out.
Yeah, I would need to see that Olympia package in that lighting, because this Arnold lighting was really nice.
Yeah,
that was a lot better than the Olympia and some of the other shows. They kept the black backdrop like not super digital, and it was mainly black in focus. Where some of them are like digital fire and fucking red and shit. It's like the worst idea ever.
So side chest, let's go through front double.
Samson.
Yeah, I mean,
Andrew's front double is awesome, but Samson is just like, look at the lats, man. Like quads are gigantic.
This is what I mean. It's like when you look at, and I know people are going to be like, "Oh, you're biased," but I don't really give a shit. It's like when you look at it, it's like you can't pick out a flaw.
Yeah, I think Andrew's front double is awesome, especially with this level of conditioning. I think this is one of the poses that potentially lost some. But I also think the conditioning looks really good in this, like with his quads being a little leaner, his abs and like serratus and stuff being a little leaner, the cuts in his arms, like it looks fucking sick. But you can see that it's a little sucked in,
It's crazy how Ramey's legs almost take away from everything.
I know.
It's like, how would you ever think that that's a bad thing? You know what I mean?
You would never think you would never think legs could be too big, but we've seen it.
Yeah.
So Samson there, and Nick kind of went back to this pulling up, but he might not be finished the pose.
Oh, he was doing both. He did both.
Yeah. Move on to the ab and thigh. Andrew's ab and thigh is phenomenal.
Yeah, Andrew's abs and thigh is almost unbeatable, man. Look at those fucking abs; those are outrageous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You couldn't buy better abs like with every penny in the world, you know.
Another front double, and we got a most muscular.
This one was hard. I mean, I really like Nick's most muscular. Samson's not doing this one. I like his hand clasp better, but that was a toss up for me between those two. I gave Nick the slight edge on this one, but it was like if you're talking 10-8, 10-9, that's like a 10-9.5, you know?
Yeah. Mike, what do you think?
I would like to see them all doing the hands clasp to understand. Like,
there is some out there for sure.
Yeah.
Another front double. What else do we got here? Nick. I think we have a video here somewhere. Yeah, okay.
But like, look at Samson's quads, man.
I know, man.
It's crazy how small Nick looks in that lineup.
So there we go. That's
what I was saying about when he was standing between the two of them. You know,
crazy.
Yeah. So you see an example here of what Mike was saying earlier, or Iain was saying earlier. Sorry, about saying between the two guys. And I think it's
fuck that, but it's like worst case scenario.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible, man.
I'd rather be between Samson or Andrew and Ramy than between the two of them. You know.
You know what I find interesting about all this, and I know people are going to disagree, but whatever. There was a time in bodybuilding where all people did was complain about shape. That's it. They're like, why don't the guys look like Flex Wheeler? Why don't they look like the 90s? Why don't they look like... It was just nonstop complaining about these guys are just too worried about muscle too much. They should have nicer shape and worry about their waists. I heard this for a fucking decade when I was competing. Mm-hmm. And now we've gotten to a point where we got two guys who are like perfect fucking X frames. Mm-hmm. And people are like, the guy who doesn't have an X frame should have won. It's almost like you just can't make them fucking happy. It's like you wanted the 90s guys, you wanted the shape.
Wait, though.
What?
If Samson was in the same condition as Nick, absolutely no one would say that the mass should have won. The only reason you're getting that is because of the difference in conditioning. If there was no difference in conditioning, then you would have absolutely no one. If Samson was that level of peeled with his physique, everyone would be like, yeah, fuck this shit. He won. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, but if Samson was that level peeled with that shape, he might be the greatest bodybuilder of all time.
Well, exactly. You know?
So, but what I'm saying is, if he's, 95% with that physique, like we just said,
you're really just talking about, this is the exact thing when you were saying, when Dorian and Flex, or talking about my choice of having Nick versus yours. These are really just, it's whatever someone is valuing in terms of those last two things of conditioning versus shape, and it's, you're saying this, but yeah, the only reason people are potentially debating it is because of that one factor of conditioning. And if same with, Flex or with Dorian, I mean, that's the main argument there, or with Ronnie versus people, like obviously he had everything, but I'm saying conditioning was always the factor in those things, So I understand people going both sides. It just really depends what you value. And I think usually it comes down to what people are themselves, or what's the word I'm looking for?
What they can relate to the most.
So like obviously for me, I can't relate to Andrew or Samson. I'm going to go towards the more muscularity and conditioning, and that's just my personal bias of, what I want to see win because I want to do good,
Yeah, I'm completely out of this mess. I can't relate to Samson's shape or Nick's muscularity. So I'm like,
me neither.
So I'm like,
what the fuck was I thinking when I was bodybuilding?
All right, let's go back to this for a second and play it through. So, Iain, let me ask you then: if Samson is in Nick's, so this front lat spread is tough. It's like your eye goes to Andrew because of the condition, but then he's a little thin through the arms, and I'm like, is it Samson?
I don't know. Honestly, Ramy looks pretty damn good in that front lat.
Yeah, I mean his condition though.
The only thing that hurts Samson on this pose is his abs get a little washy when he pulls them up.
He does. It's because he arches back and he's trying to figure out. He still hasn't figured out the right angle for himself.
Yeah, I think if he leaned back like that, but put just a little pressure outwards, just a little flex on them, just to get him popping a little more, I think it would look good.
Show how he got into the shot again.
I don't think I can go back.
Well, you'd have to restart the video, but
yeah, I don't want to restart the video. So then we go into the side chest. Side of Nick's leg is crazy.
I see when Samson poses so many little like Sean Roden-esques,
Yeah. So we were
just how he got into that side chest slow and kind of did it like it was so Sean Roden.
So I hear people saying Andrew should have won. I think he looks phenomenal, but I still don't think he has a thickness. Dude, what do you guys?
That's a horrible shot for him.
Yeah, he loses the side chest out of all four here for sure.
Horrible.
Okay, so
he's like leaning back too much.
Go through this from the back. He definitely brought his glutes in, brought the hardness in the hamstrings. Everything they did worked.
His back hardness was really good, like Christmas and stuff.
Yeah,
he looked really good in the shot. I mean, Nick obviously wins the back double.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, Samson looks good in the shot. Very detailed. He obviously still needs more width and thickness through the lats. And delts obviously need a bit more mass to them or roundness to them. But
Ramy's back looks pretty good there.
Who's?
Ramy.
Yeah, I honestly thought Ramy looked sick, man. I don't really know.
Well, I did too. I thought he should have been compared a lot more, and I'm not sure why they kind of excluded him from the show. I thought when he walked out, even like while I was doing the commentary, I was like, "Holy fuck, he looks great."
Yeah, I thought he was huge. He was peeled. The only thing he's lacking is detail compared to these guys.
Yeah. I mean, but people talk about Samson's back like it's really, really behind, and when you see the overall package,
it's very nice and detailed for sure.
Like it fits his physique. It just definitely needs to be thicker if he's gonna.
It just needs more width in those lower mid lats,
Well, the other thing you got to think too is it's the same thing we talk about with Andrew and with Nick. If he pushes the conditioning to the level where Nick is, he's going to lose even more of this back.
Yeah.
So he's got to bring this up so he can push that conditioning further come Olympia time.
You got to do what's best for your physique at any given time. And right now, to be in this level of conditioning was absolutely the right move. And I think when he gains a little more muscle, then you can bring the conditioning in a little tighter because he'll have more mass there to potentially sacrifice. And once he gets to the level where he can sacrifice a little muscle for conditioning, Samson's going to fucking kill everybody. But yeah, Nick is just outrageous.
I still feel like when you look at Samson, see, Ian, check this out. And Mike, you probably see this too. The elbows here are back. And he's
pinching it. He's pinching his traps.
He's pinching his traps and rhomboids. Yeah. Because if you look at Nick's and you look at Andrew's.
It's almost like if he thinks if he like lets that spread a bit or that open, that it's going to flatten out, but it's going to give him more. It's going to give him more opening in his lat, right? So he's trying to show detail.
I honestly think it's just a bad habit because we worked on it the day before prejudging, and I said open.
I did this for years. Do you remember? Like my back doubles, I never opened for fucking three-quarters of my career.
I think sometimes when you're in space and you're on stage, you can't see anything, and you think it's right, and if you develop that habit, it's hard to break. Because we worked on this, and I said, turn your elbows around as if you're doing a front double, and he did it, and his back looked like inches bigger. And then when he went to the stage, he went back to the same shot that he's used to, I think. Because you can see here, for people watching, you can see Andrew's back is spread, like there's no grease here. Same with Nick's, and then these muscles are all pinched together here.
Right? Andrew hits this pose exactly like Rolly Winkler.
I don't remember
Rolly's like shot. super high arms and
look at fucking
wrists not very curled in.
Wait a second. Look at Andrew's calves.
I know they're so high and so big.
No, look how big they are. What the fuck?
The insertions are so high though. It's crazy. Like look at Ramy's where they insert compared to Samson's.
It literally looks like a fucking baseball in there. What the fuck?
Him and Samson both have those crazy high calves. Yeah. They're like fucking balls, like golf balls on there.
I was really happy to see Andrew bring the condition though, especially when he got into these shots. His lats were fucking stripped.
Yeah, no, they did exactly what they said they would.
Here, watch this. Watch when he gets into this.
Shout out to Aceto and
look at this. Look at that. See that shit? Look at that.
I just said that before. That his Christmas tree was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hardness through the back like that. It probably actually looked the best.
It almost looks. I mean, I don't know if you can tell because it's a little blurry around Nick's back, but it almost looks like his back is the hardest.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you just said. Sorry. Yeah, it's good for them, man.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you I met Psycho Lewis.
Oh yeah.
So remember we kind of had it out before the show. I just want to. This is actually really interesting. I think it's funny how you have like an internet like beef, so called, but then you see people in real life, and everybody's fucking nice as shit.
Yeah.
Like I saw Psycho Lewis. We were laughing about my suit and fucking just having a laugh, and I congratulated him on Andrew's conditioning and like.
Oh, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, it was great. And then I saw Chris Cormier a couple of days later, and he stood up. He was walking into the hotel bar. I stood up. I'm like, what the fuck? You called me a racist or what? We just started laughing. And we fucking, he's like, I never said you're a racist. I never said you're a racist. So, but it was nice. It was nice. It's nice sometimes to see people because, you know, we fucking sit in our houses and we make predictions and we talk about, and people get like feelings. So then when you see people in real life, you like, they realize it's not personal and everybody's
your tone and your personality.
Yeah. So it was really nice kind of being around everybody and just having a laugh. Okay, back lat spread. I think Nick's got this shot. Although Andrew's back is actually really impressive in this shot.
Andrew looks really good in the shot, but the conditioning of Nick's hamstrings and glutes is just
this lower body is like fucking crazy. Does it, Mike, does it look to you like when you see these like divots here in his back under the between the ROM and the scap, does it look to you like he's having trouble opening it all the way?
I see.
No, I think that's maximum for him, to be honest. Looks like it anyway.
I think it's not, and I think it's indicative when you see his front lat. You know,
that's why I said it, because he has trouble from the front.
Yeah,
and I'm wondering if he just has trouble opening his back. Period.
No, I think it's just you're maybe used to seeing someone round out a little more, but I think like you say, like when you pull and then you step, I think that's where he's setting his shots as opposed to like ripping.
Setting it nice and flat and symmetrical, which I think looks really good. You know, he doesn't look crunched forward too much like Ramy is, and Ramy's shoulder's a little high. And Andrew's a little high. I think Nick is actually set in the best possible position. But I think he'll get a tiny bit more open. You know?
Look, wait. There's no doubt Nick is winning the shot. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I wonder if he can pull this around a bit and make it look even bigger.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he can pull it around a bit, but it might not. It might
lose
wider, but
lose that like density. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna lose like the
it would
shape.
look a little more rounded forward, like Samson is, you know. And I don't know if that's the look he's going for on it.
Like Ramy's pulling the fuck out of that, right?
Yeah.
Like he's to the point. Yeah, but to the point where he's losing dimension of his back. It's just flattening out like a canvas. Whereas Nick, I think, knows where that set point is, and then he just sits and pushes back.
I don't like to be that guy ever, but Ramy's shoulders look super sus in that back lat.
No, they don't. No, they don't. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
His rear delts are real sharp.
Crazy. Everyone's right delt is 3 inches bigger than their left.
No, it's not. It's the angle of the shot. It's just
they're real sharp, you know?
Come on. That doesn't look that bad.
No, I'm saying they just look a little suspect.
You guys are assholes. It's the angle it's the angle of the shot. Look, Samson's right delt looks bigger than his left delt here too. It's just
I wasn't talking about the unevenness, but yeah, okay.
Well, because that's what Mike said. He said the one side's bigger than the other.
I didn't say anything.
Sure. I see that for sure.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm a racist. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, let's go on to side try. I think the side try is going to be Nick's or Andrew's.
Nick's side try, man, is fucking good.
I know. It's crazy.
It's crazy how easy he gets into it, too, for such a big dude.
Just like
that's a hard shot for a lot of big guys.
His midsection looks so good there, so fucking detailed. His arms are gigantic. His delts are gigantic. His side leg is amazing. There's not really much to make better on that shot.
Speaking of, well, Andrew's going to finish that. He's not done there. When he finishes it, it'll look better. But the one thing I was going to say is, speaking of being too big, you can see that Ramy and especially Samson are having trouble getting that hand back. That's why Samson has that tilt.
I have a lot of trouble doing that. I can't straighten my arm properly.
I think if Samson was doing more what Nick is doing, it would be.
Does Samson intentionally want to have his back shoulder lower?
No, I think
he's trying to hitch it and roll over.
Yeah,
in the sense that he's trying to like end up even at the end
down on it.
Yeah. But Nick has the dexterity to just reach and pull, and then is almost like tilted forward in like an oblique crunch.
Yeah,
keeping himself small.
Samson needs to be able to hit this the way Nick is hitting it if he wants to really show this shot better.
Yeah, but if Samson could pull that far shoulder around like even a quarter inch, like 2 more fucking inches, it's going to be the craziest V you've ever seen.
We worked on that too, Mike. So we worked on his. I told him his 2 back shots and his side tricep, and I had his triceps leveled, and I had his back shoulder pulled around.
Yeah, it's just that over rotation where you can bring that other shoulder and pull down. But these guys think when they hit that shot that it's like they hear side tricep and they're like, I have to show my tricep. It's not that. It's the shot, right? So how much can we rotate and end up? It's just like side chest, but now I'm here and I'm rotated just as much, right?
I think
it seems like people get obsessed with like the name of the shot and like, oh, this is my side chest, so I fucking jack my chest. It's like, no, it's the frame and the silhouette of the shot.
I actually got a lot of flack about this one because my right arm, I can't straighten it fully. So my outer tricep, like my outer head, doesn't really flex much on it. It's very hard for me. So a lot of people criticize, like, how does everyone say this guy has the best side tricep when he has no fucking triceps? But it's like, you don't look at the whole shot. Like the rest of my
it's
tricep,
the silhouette, right?
Yeah, like my side leg, my glute, my tie-ins, my midsection.
It's also like your trap to delt tie in, like your other trap coming around that shot.
There's obviously mass to my tricep. It's just that part of the one part of it is not ruining the entire shot. You know,
I think one of the things that we should probably explain to maybe not the hardcore fans is they probably think those shots are literal, like side chest, and they look at just the chest.
You'd be surprised how many seasoned people think that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that's part of the reason we do this podcast, is explain things like that to people. So for people watching, when you're looking at a side chest, you're still looking at everything from the toe all the way to the head.
It's not a shot more heavily biased towards the judging of the chest. Yeah. It's just a name of a pose to put you in a position to judge you from a certain angle.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Judge you from the side.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we'll take a look at the ab and thigh.
Andrew, that is just an outrageous ab and thigh, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the craziest. Like, I mean, you talk about shape, man, like the Flex Wheelers of the world. Samson and Andrew are that level for sure.
Look at Andrew's fucking most muscular there.
Yeah, if you had a little more arm on that tricep and like forearm, that would be the craziest pose ever.
Well, I know it's not going to win this shot, but it's just fucking so pretty to look at.
Those abs, man. His abs are fucking so nice.
I know.
It's almost like Nick's legs are so big. It's like it's hard to understand like how it's missing so much sweep, because like you see the sweep on the side chest, right? Like you see that bulge and everything hanging, right? And then when it's to the front, it's like it's just straight.
Because his sweep insertion is like kind of like mid thigh, so it's like a bit of empty space at the top, and then it comes out. So you lose a bit of that. And for him, especially where his waist is a little longer and a little wider, you know, when you don't have the quad coming higher close to the waist. What are you fucking?
Fuck you, guys. Guys, fucking. He's shaking his head at me because I'm smoking a cigar. I don't know what. Why can't I smoke a cigar? Why can't I smoke a cigar with you?
Are you doing the Masters Olympia now?
We'll see.
You're gonna get smoked.
By who?
Well, if I do it, you'll get smoked for sure.
Phil Klahar.
Anybody with a back will destroy you.
I mean, Phil Klahar, if he does it, he'll be pretty impossible to beat.
You're not really going to do it, are you, guy?
See?
You not see his post today?
You know what? You look crazy. Your abs look fucking sharp as fuck. Is that recent?
It was today. It was yesterday.
How much drugs are you on?
Saying the Masters Olympia thing. Yeah,
200 megs a test. Hoorah!
How much Cytomel are you taking?
I'm a 193. What am I going to put you in Cytomel to go to 160?
Anyway, Guy, how are you, man? How was your weekend?
Long. I'm exhausted still.
Did you do anything really cool other than like a lot of gas stuff?
No, just boots, man. I just went to my buddy Joe competed on Thursday. He won his class overall in the Masters. That was cool. And then went out that night, ate, and then it was just booth obligations Friday, Saturday.
What'd you think of the show? You were sitting right up front, no?
I was the most intense, fun show I've ever. I was screaming for Nick 1 minute, and then I would scream for Samson the next minute, and I was screaming for Nick the next second, and Samson the next minute. You can't scream for both. You can't scream for both. I was asking Milos. Milos was sitting right next to me.
Come on, Nick. And you're like, fuck it. Come on, Samson. You can't do it. How are you going to do that? If I have two people in the show that I both want to win, or I just don't say anything. I'm just like,
no, that's stupid. You got to cheer for your boys, bro.
How do you cheer for both? I don't understand.
You're just hyping each one up, you know?
Yeah, equally.
Is that possible?
Ask Milos. I was cheering for both of them.
I would hope if I was competing and Nick was competing, he would cheer for both of us.
I just wouldn't talk. I would be like, okay, let's see what happens.
Just scan the crowd. I was like, I don't know anybody.
Yeah, I was second at like towards the end of the night show. I was sitting with Branch like second row from stage. It was wild.
Did you think they got it right? Sitting so close?
it's hard, man, because I wasn't there on prejudging, and I heard that's where Nick kind of lost it. Because I heard he was just very flat. At night show, he looked phenomenal. I had him winning the night show.
I thought it was the reverse. I
thought he was very flat. See, what happens with Nick's physique is per what I think, is that if he comes in a little flat, upper body and his legs don't have that flare and pop, and it might throws out the balance of his physique. And at night, I think he was way more blasting full and had that wow factor again. But I wasn't at prejudging.
Yeah.
But at night, for me, I thought the side shots, I thought he was very hard to beat, and his back shots I thought the hardest in the show, so I gave him those. So to me, 4 out of 8, he won those. And it's hard for me to argue that a front double, abs and thigh, most muscular and front lat spread, he wouldn't win one of those. So to me, I had him as the winner, but Samson looked fucking great. And there was no, so that's just a plus for Samson. He looked great. You can make an argument that, I think either 1, 2, or 3 could have won.
Yeah. It's one of those shows where, even if I have a personal favorite that I had winning, I'm really they were all so good, man, and I completely understand why any of them could have won. I mean, you could have Ramy win, man. If they put Ramy winning, I honestly wouldn't have been upset about it.
After prejudging was done, I said the only people that are going to be mad if any of the 3 win are the other person's fans.
Yeah,
because anybody if you're completely objective, you
can make a case for any of the
wins.
Yes.
You could have made a case for any of the 3 and not really been.
You can say
this is where when you have a defending Arnold champ up there, I would think you'd have to really KO him and take him out.
I hate that. I hate that whole thing.
Because hold on. Listen, we're having just a discussion. So anything I say, we're talking about Samson won. He looked fucking great.
No, I know that. I know that guy.
I could also make a case that you could also say, well, and this happens a lot. Did Samson get judged against all 3 more so, or did he get judged versus Samson at the Olympia versus Samson at the Arnold?
No, Samson got
that improvement was very dramatic.
No, because if they were judging based on improvement, Andrew made the biggest improvement.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
I thought from the back,
Samson was not dramatically better than the fucking Olympia. He was a little better than the Olympia. Andrew was a different bodybuilder.
Because from the hams and the glutes, it was the exact same.
No, it was not. His glutes were striated, and his fucking hams weren't stripped; they were harder. And his back, man, when he pulled
his back is always impressive.
No, his back was never like that stripped out. There was no way.
I noticed that his legs in the front were harder, and that I saw.
I saw better conditioning everywhere. The
he was better.
Listen, the most improved bodybuilder in that lineup is 100% Andrew. There's
how much do you think Ramy was improved?
I thought exactly what I thought would happen, which is Ramy came in with the same conditioning, but they filled him the fuck out. Because I know he was flat at the Olympia.
I got a question for you. Based off of, I know it's a different show, but you're saying Samson didn't improve a ton. Ramy did improve. Ramy did beat Samson at the Olympia, and he did improve, let's say, on a larger scale than Samson, and now he lost by 3 places to Samson.
Because the thing is about Samson's physique is, look, I know I have to be careful what I say because people are like, oh, you're athlete. No. Take myself out of the whole hostile shit.
Yeah.
Samson's physique is fucking flawless. If he had a little bit bigger back, there's literally no weaknesses.
I don't disagree with without
so in saying that, then if he's just a little bit better, to me that's enough to leapfrog.
Sure. And I wasn't asking that as a trick question.
No, I know. And then furthermore, that's why I said if the Olympia Nick showed up, I think it would have been tougher for Samson to beat him. I think because Nick went further with the conditioning.
And he was fuller at the Olympia.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he was bigger at the Olympia. I think because
you said you thought he was better at prejudging when he was flatter, is what I was saying.
No, I'm saying I thought Nick was pretty much the same Friday and Saturday night at the Arnold.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is if the Olympia Nick showed up, he was bigger. His sweep was a little bit bigger. I think Samson would have had more trouble and maybe not beat him. But I think because he pushed the conditioning even harder, he lost a little bit of that leg sweep. It threw off his shape.
Yeah.
And I think Samson was able to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So, especially on like the front double, like, you know, he made a lot of headway on shots.
And like you said with the shots, like if I don't judge bodybuilding by shot for shot, but let's say we did that.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Side shots were Nick's. Maybe. I mean, side chest is tough, but side shots were Nick's. Back shots were Nick's. That's 4. But the 4 front shots were Samson. So now you're saying how much is the difference? And I think Samson.
Yeah. They say shows are one from the back. So.
No, but 1 second. It's like I explained this to the guys earlier about doing like how fighting they do 10-9 rounds, 10 outright, 10-8 rounds. So if you take the front shots, Samson beat Nick more so in the front shots than Nick beat Samson in the back shots. Does that make sense to you?
We had more 10-8 rounds versus 10-9 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Samson's front double, front lat was far better. Yeah. Than Nick's.
Well, Nick was 10-9s.
Yeah. That's how I saw it. But like I said, maybe I'm biased.
That is a very good way of describing it, Paul. That makes a lot of sense for sure. So I don't disagree with any of the placings at all. So
yeah, I actually thought
I would have been very happy with Nick winning. I think Samson looked fucking awesome.
And honestly, I think through and through, I think it was split. I think everybody, like, when they asked like to cheer for Andrew, Samson, or Nick, it was very like split. There was no like overwhelmingly wow. Yeah. Like with any, they were like the fans were just like split like a third.
I think Nick's going to come back to Olympia.
I think Nick's going to come back with vengeance.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. I think he's going to blow the fucking roof off.
This is definitely the kind of environment Nick will thrive in, you know?
I have to say though, I saw Derek at Saturday night after we were all sitting around eating, and Hani was sitting with us, and Derek came up and he's like, everybody had kind of left except me and Hani. And he's like, show him your abs. Fucking Derek pulls up his fucking shirt. I swear to God, he looked like he was like 2 weeks out. Still,
well, he put up pictures. You can go look at them.
Oh, I didn't even know. And then he's like,
go pull them up.
He's like,
really?
show us your legs. He shows his fucking legs are like that, and they're just fucking stripped out. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, and Hani's like, yeah, he's taking a break. I'm like, okay. So I don't know, man. Derek's
Hani's taking a break.
I have a feeling Derek's going to be very, very hard to beat.
Dangerous.
Okay, so this is Derek's page. These shots? Yeah.
No.
What is this?
That is recent, but no, he put up ones from the Olympia. Go to the tag photos.
1 second.
This is like a week ago.
Well, this is good enough. Look at the fucking guy. Look at his legs. That's going to be hard to fucking beat, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, if his legs look like this on stage, I think he's going to beat Hottie.
That's a crazy physique, man.
Yeah. Look at this. None of us are talking. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Is it gay?
He's one of like the roundest. He's so round for white dude, eh?
Look at the fucking conditioning, like fucking 2 months after the O. Like,
how does he's staying so lean? That's crazy. Like, look at his glutes.
This is what I'm telling you. This is what I saw Saturday night. I was like, I couldn't believe it. He looks like he's fucking 6 weeks out, 4 weeks out.
Maybe he is.
From what? What would he have to do? Nothing.
He's going to save it for the Olympia for sure.
That's going to be tough for anybody to beat. I'm telling you, man. I would not be shocked if Derek won the Olympia this year. Like,
that's crazy fucking physique, man.
Anyway, we were going through the poses, but I think we went through enough of them. So I guess we're all in agreement then. Anybody could have won, and anybody we would have been happy either way.
Yeah.
I do think after looking at more of the photos, it was Samson and Nick's show, though.
Yes, I was actually just going to say that, but I was like going to let it go.
But Andrew, look, but in that note too, Andrew was certainly the most improved.
You
know, and he also went from 8th to surpassing the number 5 at the Olympia, who was also significantly improved from the Olympia. So I mean, he jumped up like significant fucking points there, beating Ramy. You know,
what do you think's going on with Ramy? What is he? Is he done? Is that it? Is he too big? Is he too imbalanced?
I honestly don't know, man. This is when you say things like this.
I heard he's not done.
This, 1 second. When we see things like this is the time I do believe when you're saying they're making like drawing a line in the sand in terms of the look, you know. Because I honestly think if you had that same Ramy physique against these same guys 3 years ago, he might have won this Arnold, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, if you took Olympia Ramy that looks very similar to this Ramy we just saw 3 years ago, he could have beat all these guys with everyone looking the same. So, you know, I think that does kind of quantify it a little bit, but maybe they're seeing, or there's, you know, from their viewpoint, there's something that has changed in his physique that they're seeing that we're not. You know, maybe they're seeing some things they don't like that used to be there that aren't, or things that have been added that they don't like, you know, that they are knocking them down for. Like, it would be like if someone got gyno, you know, it's like their physique's the same, but like, oh, the judges are knocking them for this one thing, you know? So I don't know what they're seeing. I would like to hear Steve or, you know, Tyler, one of these guys, speak to, you know, what they think is going wrong in Ramy's physique at current time, you know?
Maybe I'll ask Steve if he'll come on the podcast.
Yeah,
I'd like
because I know he talked about the Olympia and said they were very disappointed how he looked, and said what they thought was wrong. And I completely agree with his Olympia look. You know, he was obviously very right. But I thought this was a great look at the Olympia for him, at the Arnold.
Yeah. Definitely a better look than the O, for sure. That's not up for a debate.
Now, what would it have said? It would have been fucking crazy if Sean had beat Ramy. They were close, those two, man.
No, I think, you know, definitely Sean had better conditioning, but when you saw them next to each other, I just couldn't. Ramy just way too much muscle. And,
yeah, Sean's better when he's the only guy on stage, but standing next to Ramy is a very overwhelming thing, you know?
The only one I was shocked about is Bonac. I thought Bonac was ahead of Akeem.
Yeah, I think from the back, he's so much better. You know, Akeem's back is just that thickness of that skin is very hard for me to get by. But his front double looked awesome. His side shots are awesome. His most muscular is awesome. His back lat isn't bad considering his back double is very weak. His front lat's good. You know, like all his other shots are pretty fucking nasty. Abs and thighs good. Yeah. You know, he doesn't really have any bad shots other than the back double bicep, you know?
Yeah. Mike, do you see this?
Yes. Love it. Thank you.
Can you see that?
I want to know why he's doing that.
It says,
Mike, you saw my story yesterday.
If you can read this back, I don't even watch anybody's story. What are you talking about? How you live in your own little bubble? Everybody's watching me. That's how you.
Mike, he watched Mike. He watched my story, then he watched your story because you're
reposting. Guy wakes up in the morning and he's like, everybody's watching me. What am I going to do today?
I wake up and I go, what is Fouad?
Fouad must be watching me.
Fouad's watching, so I got to make this good.
Why? What did you do in your story? You wore this?
I wore one of his hoodies yesterday.
Oh, you wore one of his fucking hoodies. That doesn't mean okay. So you're an idiot. So anytime anybody wears some Mike's hoodie, they're copying Guy.
The day after me, yes.
What?
Even me. What about if I wear my own hoodie, I'm copying Guy.
You're clear. You're clear.
All right. So anyway, what else is going on? So I know we discussed the show. I saw Nick Trigilli put something about Sergio. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah.
Is Sergio in jail?
Yeah.
Does anybody know anything other than what Nick reported?
Yeah.
Can you talk about it?
Nah.
No? I just say this. Is he going to be okay? Fair. Well, I'm glad you're on the podcast.
Thank you for your insight.
You want to say this for mutant in the mouth?
Well, I guess that wasn't even on my fucking. I
out on us
debating if I fucking should say it because I don't know.
Don't say it if you're gonna get in trouble.
No, don't.
It's not because I'm trying to think if they said I can't say anything.
You're just gonna tell us off the air anyways.
Just leave it. Just leave it. It's okay. Well, whatever it is,
I have no problem doing that.
Whatever it is, I'm just curious. My curiosity is why is he in jail? Is it just like so?
Okay, so per Trigilli, I won't say who I heard it from. Per Trigilli's video, he's detained. Per the person that I spoke to, okay, that's also over there, kind of with Sergio, stated that because of the incident and the guy passing away, they're just holding him until the case is done, and that he never got drug tested, and that was bullshit. That's what I was told.
So they're just detaining
per the person's mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I don't know
which person died.
The guy. So there was a delivery guy, and who I spoke to, was weaving in and out of traffic,
dude,
and
clipped, a lot of these in Dubai.
and clipped Sergio's car, and then went into another lane and got hit by another car. And the guy broke his leg and had other injuries, but was okay and alive. And a couple days later, the guy ended up going back to the hospital and passing away due to whatever injuries from the accident. So it then turned into a homicide. So then he went and got surgeon was like, we have to ask you some questions and we're going to hold you until the case is resolved. That's what I was told.
Can I just say there's a ton of those guys and they drive like fucking assholes.
Crazy.
I was just there a month.
Homicide. That's a vehicular manslaughter, wouldn't it be? Because it's not intentional.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just there a month ago. Those guys are fucking nuts. Those guys.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying
they're crazy. You go to New York City, they're maniacs.
Yeah. Okay, so Guy, before we get away from the show, we have some bad news for you.
I'll just quit the show. I got my own podcast.
Oh, you can't.
Fuck this shit.
You can't quit the show. You can't
I'm
quit
out.
the show, Guy.
This was it. You wanted the fucking the backbreaker. I'm out.
You can't quit the show.
I'm all hairy now. 190. I'm gonna look like a trans chick.
Oh, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, you are.
Even better.
Mike, I didn't even think that I was even on the cusp.
Oh, here we go.
I lost
Zero.
I know. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I wasn't even I'm not going to lose this thing.
Guy, can I tell you? I thought it was me. Because people were messaging me after.
Mike thought it was him.
I know. And Mike was messaging me that he's picking out a belly button ring. So I didn't think shit.
Listen, everybody, all Paul's fans were messaging me going, I guess you're getting a belly button ring. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I had people even say it to me. Yeah.
I was going to go do it the next day without anybody knowing, just so I could get out of the way and be like, fuck you, I did it. It's over. And I didn't want it carrying on, staying alive. But then somebody came to Ian, sent a text to everybody.
Ian, you're a real fucking asshole, too.
You thank the fan.
The shit I've done for you, and you know what I'm talking about. You still put me on blast.
He sent it to me. I had to do it.
You had to fan send you are Trigilli. What are you, Trigilli Jr.?
I had to be honest, Give the data.
So, yeah. Sorry, Guy. But we'll be expecting. This is
look at all the red.
This is dismal.
It's funny because they're all just off by one place. It's like Kamal and Patrick one place. Justin Akeem, it's
wait, hold on. Can I wait, hold on. Can I make an argument?
Oh no. You didn't get
one
any
argument.
right.
Just one argument. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Ian and Mike, back me the fuck up.
Oh, here we go.
I may have lost all the red, but I also no, Nick didn't win.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Nick got second. Sean got fifth. Jose had Sean in first. Shouldn't that account for something?
No, he did the points right here. You got 0 points. Jose got 1 point.
Who agreed that it was a point system?
We all did.
When?
It was the only way to do it. We said we were going to do...
Jose's is pretty fucking bad. Guy got 0, so he lost.
Thank you.
You know what? Wait a minute. I think Guy might be right.
Read Jose's. That's bad, man. Samson's in
if we went by points and it was negative, he'd lose.
Samson's in fifth. Sean's in first.
Yeah, actually,
Kamal is in seventh.
Because hold on, I thought it was per place. We got right. We got it a -1. Since Nick, I had in first, and I would have a -1.
Let's pick out your belly button ring, man.
Wait, hold on. Do you not agree that Jose's is worse than mine?
Well, look. It is, but only because there's more inaccuracies, which aren't deductions. He still did get one right, which you didn't get any.
Yeah.
Guy,
look, I totally agree with you. Jose's is fucking really brutal.
Yeah.
But he got one right.
Wait, hold on. If I can call Jose right now and convince him that he lost.
Call him.
Can wait. If I can convince him that he lost.
We won't say anything. Just say
yes.
you got the most fucked up placings. You got to get a belt. See what he says.
Okay, but if he agrees, I'm off the hook. Agree.
Deal.
Will we at least delete this clip for after?
No.
No. Can we like save this clip?
Yeah. We'll put it back in after he gets the belly button ring. But that's not really fair. He doesn't know the rules.
Fuck his rules. I'm making them up. This is my rule.
Let's see how good your salesmanship is.
What's up?
Sorry, man.
Hey, bud.
What's up, bud?
How you doing?
What are you doing?
Just chilling, just doing work.
Question for you. I'm talking to some guys about the you're on speaker, so just be careful what you say. So we're going over the scores, and the way they did it was by who had the most inaccuracies, not like total points. So your fucking thing was so bad that like you had Samson in fifth, Sean in first. So by tomorrow, they expect a video of a belly button ring.
A video of what?
You getting your belly button ring pierced.
Who the fuck agreed to that?
We all did on the fucking podcast.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, you're on the podcast. Say hi to Mike.
Jose,
yeah.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, the agreement was whoever had the most inaccuracies had to get a fucking belly button ring.
Bullshit.
Fouad, true or false?
It is very, very true.
No, I thought it was we were gonna shave our heads or something.
No, it was a belly button piercing, but you can opt for a nose ring or a nipple piercing if you'd like.
Fuck you. Oh, this Paul has a nipple ring.
No, you only got to keep it in for a week and take it out.
Oh fuck.
Well, if you get a piercing, you got to keep it in for a month because you can't take it out after a week. It's not. You got to let it heal, so it takes a month.
Okay, let me look into it. Maybe I would do the belly button, not the nose, and not the nipple for sure. How did I lose?
Dude, your picks are so bad, Jose. Like, here, let's go over your picks real quick. You're a fucking judge too.
Yes.
You got Sean winning, Rami in second, Nick in third, Andrew in fourth, Samson in fifth, Bonac, Kamal, Akeem, Justin, and the only one you got right is Patrick.
See, I knew I got something right. I voted with my heart.
So now what's going to be close to your heart is now the closest thing to your heart is going to be a nipple ring or a belly button ring.
Give me some time to find a location.
I'll find one for you. Just give me the town you live in.
Well, you know where I live.
Yeah, that's right. I'll find one by tonight.
Okay.
I'll pay for it too.
All right.
I'll Venmo you $100 tonight.
Not my nipple and not my nose.
Your navel.
Oh, but listen, part of the bet was after you got the piercing,
you had to do a podcast with it.
No, you had to do a video on Instagram showing it.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Holy shit! I'm stuck right now. I got like that belly button ring would have to go through 3 inches of fat.
You guys are so cool. This is so neat.
There's no skin there. All right, I'll try it.
Okay. Okay, Jose. We'll see you soon.
All right.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Fouad, you weren't supposed to help him.
You know what?
I told Fouad's like, let's see your salesmanship, and I got him sucked in too.
You can't fucking help him.
I didn't. How did I help? I didn't help.
You did. You confirmed it. He's like, "Is this true?" And you're like, "Yes, this is the rules."
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Guy, you owe me one.
That's fine. That's completely fine.
You know, if this was reversed, there's no way you would have let me out of this bet.
I've let you out of
remember. You better remember this.
I've let you out of a lot of bets.
Like what? I've never lost one. The only bet I've lost recently is the one to Patrick at Aries because Nick beat Brandon Curry.
Yeah.
But we had a double or nothing on this one, and he said we're good now.
No, we didn't.
Look, I have the text. Look.
I said that?
No, Patrick said that.
Yeah, but we'd have to agree on that.
1 second.
Dude, when he was getting like serious about like having to book it, I was losing my mind. All right, I gotta look into it. He's fucking crazy.
Look it. Can you read that? 1 sec. 1 sec. Can you? Is that legible?
No.
Too bright. No.
Fuck. Okay. It says, congrats to Samson. I said, do I still have to shave my beard? He said, I want to say yes, only because I'm bitter. So then I said, he says, no, bro, we're even. I said, can I make it public so your fans can stop bugging me? And he said, sure. So we're good. I'm good with Patrick. Samson helped me out. So we're even now. But I haven't lost any bets other than that.
What was the money bet you lost that somebody money?
I paid Ian. I paid Ian. I owed him fucking.
Funny because in the group I was like ripping on him.
Can I admit,
motherfucker, you don't pay us, blah blah blah.
Can I admit something that I'm really
like, I paid you. I'm like, oh shit. I actually you had. And then I looked at it even more than we thought.
Mm-hmm. Can I admit something that I'm really fucking disappointed in myself about? So what's today? What is everybody's supposed to what? It's National what?
Women's Day.
Okay. Now, Fouad, you might know, but do not say it because my YouTube video is gonna. It's when I'm gonna tell everybody what car I got and show it and stuff. But you know the car that I got. Got it back from the shop, suspension lowered. I had the trim painted on it to match the color. New rims, tires. I got new brakes. I got it looks really good. Got it first day on Monday. Dude, I parked in front of the same fucking place for coffee every day. When I parallel park my fucking truck with my fucking eyes closed, my BMW, I go to park this fucking thing, fucking hit a curb.
Shit. Yeah.
And I fucking, so then I'm like, God damn, I call the guy from the BMW dealership and I'm like, hey, who's the guy that does your rims there? And he's like, he's here on Thursday. I go, all right, I got to bring this car. And I go, it's not a BMW. He's like, that's fine. Today, go get coffee again. Tell me fucking how I hit another curb with another fucking wheel, and now I got to get 2 fucking wheels fixed that are brand new fucking rims on this goddamn thing. I've had my BMW for almost 3 years, and I have the tire and rim package on it. I haven't fucked up one rim besides when I blow out tires. I parallel park every day, and
what does that have to do with Women's Day?
I smashed the fucking curb. I'm fucking so pissed.
Why did you buy new rims for it? I thought it was a beater.
It is, but it looks better this way.
So you went out and bought rims for your beater?
I got new tires and wheels. Now I have 2 sets. A nice set for the summer and a bullshit set for the winter.
Then it's not a beater. It's like a car you care about.
It's a hoopty.
No, it's got 75,000 miles on it, bro.
75,000 miles is not that much. What kind of car is
That's not even that bad. That's like 110,000 kilometers, 120,000 kilometers.
Is it a sport? Okay, give me a hint. Is it a sports car?
I told you what it is.
I don't fucking remember what you bought. You told me you're going to buy like a. You told me you're going to buy like a 1997
Ian,
Sierra.
this guy goes, Ian. This fucking retard. This is why. You know why I should get out of this fucking bet.
This fucking retard.
This is why I should get out of this bet. You know how many times on the podcast he asked me, "What? You're staying Sunday?" He fucking asked me a million times, "Am I hanging out with him on Sunday? You're coming to dinner, right? Hanging out with me on Sunday? No, you're staying, right? You're staying." I'm like, "Yes, bro. I'm staying. I'm staying." I text him Saturday night. Dude, fucking congrats to Samson. Fucking awesome. Woo wee, woo wow wee. I'm texting him. He doesn't say boo until today. And I was like, dude, I thought you were fucking pissed at something.
Okay,
He's
wait. Ian, think about this. Okay? let's think about how this happened. Just hold on for a minute, guy. You said your piece.
That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, but let me explain. So, Ian, I'm commentating. So I'm not looking at my phone. And then after I'm done commentating, I'm running around congratulating Samson. I'm trying to get him away from the crowd. I'm like,
Mike, it's Wednesday, by the way, guys. It's Wednesday.
I'm trying to get him. So then I'm like, okay. So I don't check my phone till the next day. He doesn't message me again. He doesn't say, what are we doing today? He doesn't say what time's dinner. He doesn't say, what are we doing? Like, are you going to pick me up for dinner? Are we going to go to the gym first? Doesn't say shit. I'm like, well, he must be with his friends.
Wait a second.
The other 2 days, he was with his buddies. He didn't want to hang out with me.
So the 4 texts I fucking sent on Saturday meant nothing.
Oh, you were like, congratulations, Samson. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to say to that?
You know what? You know you're wrong.
Fuck you,
son of a
guy.
bitch. You know you're wrong. You know you're wrong.
No, you were really busy on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so I didn't want to bother you. So I thought,
and by the way, you know what?
I thought, and I even drove you to the fucking gym. So don't say I didn't do anything for you.
You did. You did.
And then Sunday, I figured once he gets up, he'll shoot me a message unless he's busy with his buddies. So I figured,
I honestly thought.
Why are we talking about this on the podcast? We're having like a fucking. We're having like
I
honestly figured because Samson won. You got busy and had to do shit with Samson, so that's why I changed my
play. Such bad initiators. No, I don't want to bother him. I don't want. He might be doing something. Fuck this, like we're girls and fucking text each other.
No, but he was busy with his friends like the other 3 days. So I'm like, he'll message me.
I was at a booth every day.
Both of you could have still followed up again.
Yeah, guy, you could have followed up on Sunday.
Ian, you never can just solely take my side. It's like a malfunction in your brain.
I think Fouad is more in the wrong here for not texting.
But you still think I'm wrong.
But you could have also followed up again. For sure.
You could have totally, because you knew I already invited you to dinner on Sunday. You could have messaged me and been like, hey, what time's dinner?
Yeah. Are we still doing dinner tonight? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why couldn't you do that?
That's what you would do.
That's what I would do.
Wait. Why couldn't you say, hey, this is where we're going to dinner tonight?
But that's ridiculous. I already invited you.
Yeah.
To where?
To dinner.
Which is where?
But that's what you would say. It's like, hey, what time's dinner?
Where's dinner tonight?
Yeah.
No, because you would say.
But I invited you like 4 times. Like I kept making sure you coming to dinner. You coming to dinner.
I booked my flight to leave on Monday. Because
so Sunday when you woke up, you could have just been like, hey, it's Sunday. Are we going to dinner tonight? So
I figured you didn't text me on Saturday. You fucking weren't going to text me on Sunday.
See how sensitive he is? I didn't text
You're actually both doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, you're actually more in the wrong the more we talk about it.
No. You're both just equally in the wrong. You could have texted him and been like, "Hey, are you still in for dinner tonight? We're going here." You'd be like, "Hey, are we still going to dinner tonight? Where are we going?" It's literally
you argue with Summer.
Yes.
This is so bad. Summer, you should win every argument from now on.
I like to go in circles. I go in circles until the person's tired, and then I walk away.
Yeah, I'm like exhausted from this stupid argument. You took all the dumb out of me for the day.
This guy, this is how little he thinks of our friendship. He messaged me today. He's like, I thought you were mad at me. I'm like, for what? What would I be mad at you for?
No. I actually told you why.
What?
Don't say it. But I told you why.
Wait, let me see.
Don't say what, but I'm
not gonna say
it. Say it.
No.
I don't know what it is, though.
I still don't know.
Bro.
It says, I thought you were pissed off, but then it doesn't say why. Where did he go?
In my phone.
He's had enough.
Hey, can we have a marital spat not on the podcast?
A what?
A marital spat. We're having like a fucking a boyfriend-girlfriend fight on the fucking podcast.
Me and Ian are the kids just sitting here horrified at the fight.
I hate it when mommy and daddy fight.
They're always fighting with us.
Yeah, bro, I said it in the first text. Look at the bottom. I assumed you were upset with me.
Oh, I didn't read that far. I just saw like a whole text. I didn't read the whole thing.
No, I don't read I don't read your whole text when it comes in.
It's like this fucking long, dude. I don't fucking read all that.
No, I only read your first sentence and then fucking don't reply.
I know Ian does that.
Yeah.
Ian's like, thanks, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ian's
what do you think about this? Thanks, man.
Let's attack Ian. Let's attack Ian. He's the worst.
I mean, I barely respond to almost anyone. So you guys that get the little response are because I like you more than anybody else. You know?
I call Ian, he'll send me the voicemail and then text me.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question for you guys. Do you guys want to go to Aries' new store for a podcast? April at the end of April.
No, it was August.
No. We're gonna
hold on.
Did you see I just did this podcast?
Kind of busy.
I'm gone the end of April, bro. I'm in Italy for 10 days.
When are you leaving?
April 20th to the 30th.
What if we went
go to Italy and do a podcast then?
What if we went before? What if we went like the 15th? Would that be too close to you?
No, completely fine.
Okay, let me talk to Patrick. Ian, would you go? Can't make
it. So fun. You're such a bum, bro.
Ian doesn't go anywhere, man.
I know you're such a bum.
I'm just posting your show, and I'm going to be fucking 6 weeks out at that thing.
I take it back. I pay you a fortune to be there. Like
Yeah,
a small, like literally a small fortune. Like
you paid me half of the small fortune I asked for.
Actually, I paid you exactly what you asked for. You just gave me a deal. I paid you what you asked for.
$250 less than I asked.
No,
for.
I put it back up. So we're now.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because the other part, the second part. You're
right. That's right.
Yeah, sure.
So I paid you exactly what you asked for. You just happened to give me a deal.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Anyway.
Do you think I should do the Olympia as a make it a deal?
No. You're gonna get killed.
What about next year?
No, man. Enjoy retirement.
Idea.
Why are you laughing? Got my question.
just shooting him down. Right
well, I mean, I expect them to
Dream killer.
I expect them to say the same thing to me.
What happens if I get trained by Mike Van Wyck?
Well, it's gonna be even worse, man.
He's gonna intentionally make you hurt so you can't compete.
Yeah.
You know what, guy?
Make another hole in my quad. I'll get a Cardillo belt that says Swiss cheese on the back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, guy. If you do it, I will be there. 100%.
To laugh?
No, to cheer you on.
You just said you don't cheer for people if you know more than one person in the audience.
Who else am I going to be friends with is doing the Masters?
I don't know. Who else?
I don't have any close friends doing the Masters. I mean, I'll know other guys.
You don't think I'll win?
No.
Why?
But I'll still root for you.
That's sad.
Because, dude, your body's changed dramatically. It's like saying I could win. I'd get killed.
I'm not on gear.
What do you think's going to happen? You're 40. Your gear's not going to do nothing at this point.
There's still guys that are huge, like I said, like Phil Clahar, that are going to be impossible to beat.
Yeah, there's guys that haven't stopped. Like you and me have stopped. Coming back after stopping is way harder.
Yeah.
You know what? You think?
I think Victor could win if Victor did it.
Oh my God, he looks fucking insane.
I saw Victor. I saw Victor.
Like 45 and lean. Yeah,
I saw Victor this weekend.
Insane.
You know, it's funny when people talk about genetics. You can tell the guys who have real genetics by the guys who have retired and still have all their size.
Look crazy. Yeah.
You can't say that, bro, because I'm 193 and I lost a lot of muscle, but
you yourself say you didn't have awesome genetics. What are you talking about?
I'm saying what I'm saying is like I lost a lot of weight, but I kept on like the muscle that I fucking like.
Listen,
you know?
I'll tell you this: like someone like Dennis James, that fucking guy told me he literally had to stop working out. Like he doesn't train at all anymore.
Yeah, because he looks crazy still.
Yeah, to lose muscle, he had to actually.
Victor's down obviously quite a bit of weight, but he still looks like if he fired up a cycle in 8, he would look the same.
Dude, seeing Victor walking through like the restaurant, at the hotel, I'm like, holy fuck, man!
He looks like he's a couple weeks out from his show.
Yeah, like he looks amazing.
Like, I saw he was on that video I watched with you on that fucking Step on the Scale channel.
Step on this. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, and Victor was like 240, so he's like 240 and lean, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not like Victor's fucking 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
I have a story after the podcast I got to tell you guys.
Okay. Well, that's good. Just keep.
Well, that's good.
It's good for the podcast.
Yeah, you got a really cool thing to say.
Everybody, we have a lot to talk about after the podcast. All right, let's do some questions before we go.
Jose Raymond get a belly button piercing? Yes. Next question.
You guys are mean. I'm telling on you.
Do it. I think you should.
Ian,
send him a text.
Hey, Ian. Yeah, remember what I sent you the one time?
No, you cheated. You asked Fouad. Fouad fucked it up. He cheated.
Hold on.
I didn't fuck it up.
Wait, Fouad, I'll fix this. I'll watch this.
If you had been honest, and said no, that wasn't the rules, then he wouldn't have got away with it.
Hold on. That's not true.
Yes.
You could have just not done anything.
Well, again,
remember what I sent you for your birthday? Remember what I sent you for your birthday?
Yeah, I know.
I'll send you more. I'll send you more.
All right.
For the same price.
Fuck me. I didn't fucking lose. I don't care.
Or whoever we're talking about.
I got no dog in this fight. It's going to be Jose or Guy. I don't give a shit. I'm out.
Jose,
yeah. Who are you closer with?
Yeah, Ian.
What? Between who? You and Jose?
Jose and Guy.
Yeah, no, I know. I just feel bad because you like manipulated them, you know?
Yeah, you did. You did really cheat.
Yeah.
No.
If you would have stayed out of it and it would have been fair, then I would have been okay with it.
Wait, to be fair, you asked me to figure out. Oh, wait, no, that was at the Olympia.
Wait a minute. This is to be completely honest. If we're being completely fair,
we didn't figure out a way to do that.
Jose actually has the worst picks, like by far. It's not even close. Like for sure he does.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but then we're changing the scale of what
But did we agree on how we were going to judge it? I really don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember judging it based on like how many you got right. I thought it was.
No, we said we were going to do a point system.
Because hold on.
I thought whoever was the closest.
The way we did it for the Olympia, you asked me to figure out a way, and remember, it was pluses and minuses.
Guy might be right.
It was the same because that's how we did it for the.
I think he's manipulating all three of us now.
Yeah, because you could do it like there's a par. Like a par is like them being in the right spot.
That's why we did it for the O. That's
for
how
everyone off. If they're fourth and you put them third, okay, it's minus 1.
Yes.
10th, it's minus 7. You could do that, but that's so much.
You asked me to come up with a way, and that's how me and the guy Mark literally wrote it down on paper, and that's how we did it.
It's technically the most fair way, but that is not what I thought we had agreed. But I mean,
that's what I thought we were doing because we did it for the O like that.
I'm hyped to see Jose get his belly button pierced.
Let's just drop this before it's me getting my belly button pierced.
Oh yeah, because that would be odd with all the tattoos you have.
I already had the appointment ready to go, man.
I go, what are you getting? You're like a unicorn.
I totally thought it was me, so I'm just fucking honestly, I don't care who gets it. I'm just happy it wasn't me. What the fuck here? These are all too technical. How do you think? Nope.
Ask something not bodybuilding. Will that help you decide?
They're all bodybuilding. That's the tough part.
Oh, okay.
God.
One movie, TV show, or song that you love but never admit. Mike, you go first.
I don't even know. Movie or TV show.
Guy likes what's her name? Bleeding Love. What song? What's that woman's name again?
Keep bleeding. Keep
Leona Lewis.
Leona Lewis. Alexa.
I think I like way too many. I think I like way too many Nickelback songs.
Nickelback's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it's like you hear it and you know you're just gonna fucking keep listening to it. You're not gonna turn it off.
You don't want to listen to it.
You don't want anyone catching you though.
Yeah.
Alexa, volume 10.
Get out of here. No, I'm gonna get demonetized. Stop it. Blah blah.
Alexa off.
Okay, Nickelback. Is that your answer?
Why would you not admit that?
I don't know. They're kind of.
It's like a stigma in Canada. I don't think people care about it anywhere else.
You know songs that my mom used to play. Remember Michael Bolton?
Yeah.
I listen to that shit.
Michael Bolton's good.
Remember that guy?
My mom used to blast that.
I'll tell you something. I've been on a fucking classic rock kick for the last like 3 months.
Fouad, go on YouTube.
Country.
Go on YouTube and pull up a Michael Bolton music video.
All right, let's see what we got.
Hey, if I told you the package I got in the mail today, would you have to edit it out?
I don't know. Depends on the package.
Is it full of heroin or is it clothes?
Was it a chindo?
No, it's definitely illegal stuff.
Oh, then just leave it out then.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, any cops watching?
No, these fucks are persistent, eh, Fouad?
Who?
Give blood?
Oh, yeah, I get them all the time.
Oh, dude, yeah. Red Cross calls me nonstop.
They 45 at night, and they're calling me. What are you doing?
They've called me. I've been like, I was just there yesterday. It's against company policy for me to have donate again.
You know how I got them to stop calling me? I told them I was on steroids.
Oh.
They don't call me anymore.
That's probably what I should do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Can you hold on a second? Yeah, I got to shoot this heroin needle on my arm.
I'm just going to say I had HIV.
Fucking tweaking right now.
I said I loved you.
Wait, there was one called Steel Bars, I think. Right?
Well, this is the epitome of like a fucking early 90s music video, man. This is hilarious. Listen to it, or can we not?
Oh, wait. Yeah, we can. One sec. I have to
You can listen to it if it's on YouTube? But you can't have music playing in the background?
I can only play like a second of it.
Look at this. Horse through flames.
That's an amazing song. That's a great song, guy. What are you talking about? I listen to that shit.
I was the one that said Michael Bolton. What are you talking about?
So fucking cliche.
Yeah, but you were saying it. You were saying it was a bad thing, and I'm like, that's a great song.
No.
Yeah, great song.
But who would say, yeah, hey, have you listened to fucking the 90s Michael Bolton? Fucking good.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton's fucking tearing it up on that track.
So what do you guys think? Is there a problem with being on a classic rock kick lately?
No. What kind of classic rock are we talking
about? I don't know, like Pink Floyd, like The Who, like fucking.
Oh, that's cool.
Just a lot of fucking like, I don't know. ZZ Top.
like more a little like vibey.
Mike, what are you listening to?
You know?
I listen to everything, yeah. It depends on the day.
Does Drake get mad if you listen to other shit?
A lot, yeah. This is an amazing song. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Great song. A great song.
It's like driving in your car 40 plus and just thinking about life.
Looking at like this, looking out the window.
Just like, where did it all go wrong?
I don't know what
Fuck
happened.
it. I'm going to Wendy's.
I don't know what happened. It just fucking.
Hey, wait. What? Speaking of fast food, didn't that new thing come out?
What new thing?
The chicken fucking Big Mac.
Oh, it's horrible.
Somebody was bragging about it. Said it was great.
I had it yesterday. It was shit.
Really?
It was absolute dog shit.
Is it just McChickens?
It's
Like
no. It's a Big Mac, but with a chicken patty.
Chicken patty.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Do they use the same sauce?
Yes.
That's probably why it sucks.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's fucking dog shit. Just get a McChicken. You're way better off.
Yeah, McChickens are fucking good.
You need to have
mayonnaise with sugar in it.
Yeah, you need to have the mayonnaise and shit. You can't.
That mayonnaise is crack for McDonald's.
Yeah.
Wait, the Thousand Islands dressing that you talking about?
I love the Thousand Island dressing, but not with chicken. It goes with the burger.
Yeah.
With the chicken.
I said I loved you, but I lied.
Demonetized.
Stuck in my head now. All night.
You can't play music, but guy can sing it.
You know what I've had stuck in my head for like a month? You should listen to it. It'll get stuck in your head. Go onto YouTube and type in llama llama. No. Because he listens to this is gonna be like that fucking do thing again with him. No. It's a fucking. It was like a YouTube short I came across of some girl rapping.
Tell me the name.
Llama. And it's like a girl's name. It's like a female rapper rapping a children's story. And it's been stuck in my head. It's so catchy. It's been stuck in my head for like a month.
One sec.
Oh, you're gonna regret doing this. You know that, right? Llama.
Do you find it?
Yeah, one sec. I got to get rid of
the girl with like the weird thing on her head.
No,
is it like an actual song or is it like some bullshit?
No. This isn't it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Here, I'll tell you what it's called. Let me find it.
Oh wait,
Fucker.
It's like a girl on a podcast.
I don't see it.
Okay, it's in the shorts. Type in llama red pajama.
Are we really doing this?
Yes,
it's really doing this.
It's so
we're doing now, bro. Chat,
love it.
Scroll down to the shorts where it shows the shorts.
Jesus Christ!
I'm going. I'm gonna piss my pants.
Only Ian finds this stuff. Nobody else on this podcast would find this ridiculous shit.
Find it.
Let's see how this works out.
First female to do it on the cruise ship.
Oh, that's Remy Ma.
Yeah.
No, skip this.
Baby mama, I had to say,
skip.
This shit ain't really.
No, this isn't it. This isn't it.
The exact timestamp.
No, it's this. Who had it? Looks like this.
Click on shorts.
The shorts. The girl with the thing on her head, like this.
Okay, one sec.
This better be fucking banging.
Llama red pajama.
Yeah, bro.
This catchy. It's not even good. It's just so catchy. She's rapping a children's nursery rhyme, like rhyming book.
Isn't that what we just listened to?
Oh wait, I got it.
Yeah, I don't know what her name is. Glorilla.
Mama llama, go downstairs. Llama, red pajama.
Start it over.
Daddy's mama, baby.
I can't.
Just refresh the page.
Mama did the kitchen sink.
God damn it! Start it again.
Hey, here we go. Listen, it's so catchy.
Llama, red pajama. Reese's story. Reese's mama kisses baby her. Mama llama, go downstairs. Llama, red pajama. Feels alone with daddy's mama. Baby llama wants a drink. Mama did the kitchen sink.
What the fuck?
How catchy is that though?
That's stuck in your head?
Llama, red pajama, mama, get the babies her.
No, it's in that. It's in his headset at the gym too when he's deadlifting. He's like,
man,
all you hear is bass in the parking lot.
I literally woke up in the middle of the night singing that. I'll be like llama llama, red pajama, read the story with this mom. Like fuck.
How about this? If I wake up and that's in my head, I'm calling you to wake you up to say,
do it, because then I'll prove how fucking catchy it is.
The fuck, Ian. All right.
Llama llama, red pajama, with the story with the mom.
All right. Have a sexual relationship with an attractive transgender woman or an unattractive woman.
Unattractive woman. Next question.
So we're talking like a 10 out of 10
please
transgender woman or a 1.
Are we talking pre or post-op here?
Post-op.
I'm taking the tranny. Sorry.
Bro, what is that going to look like down there, Ian?
Look, if it's a difference between a 1 and a 10, I might even take the pre-op tranny.
I'm good.
Man, a 1? That's like in the 1. That's the bottom 1%.
Guy.
That's out of all the humans, all the billions of women in the world. That's the bottom bit.
Yeah, a 1.
Show the move.
Bottom fucking 10%. You know?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like.
No, man. If they're a 1, you're talking.
No, that's exactly it, Ian. No, man. That's exactly it. No, man. That's exactly it. No, man.
Old.
Mike, no, man.
Wait. Mike. 1 out of 10 woman. Like the worst you could think.
Mike, don't fucking.
Or 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like hottest fucking girl you ever seen, but she's post-op.
Mike, think of the vagina down there. It's not going to look that good.
What do you mean? It's cosmetically constructed. It's going to be beautiful.
From a penis.
I'm just picturing it.
Who cares?
There's no penis. It's a hole.
Picturing that down there looking like a bat with its mouth open. Just fucking.
That's a 1 out of 10 would look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be real.
Yeah, but at least you got a 10 out of 10 face and fake tits to look at, you know?
Everything else is 10 out of 10.
It's like saying, would you take this bottle of test because it looks better in the box, or would you take this bottle of test that's actually real, but it comes in a fucking shitty container?
But if it would, no, but it's real, but it
yes.
No, it's real, but it barely works. Versus the.
Wait, why would the one barely work?
Because it's like shit. It's like this shit.
I'm not doing like some.
The one. Listen,
was better.
Mine
was better.
Listen, the 1 out of 10 test. The 1 out of 10 test is dirty. It's going to give you back knee and fucking cause you to lose your hair and shit.
Yeah.
The 10 out of 10 test is like clean. It doesn't fucking give you any acne or anything, and it's potent. It's like it feels incredible.
So you're telling me the guy has more.
If we're going on the test analogy,
than the fucking real lady.
What?
You're telling me the fake vagina is more potent than the real vagina?
Well, it's been constructed to be more potent.
But it was constructed by fucking Jesus to be a penis.
But it's been inverted. It's been inverted.
A nice canal.
I think I'm just going backdoor at that point, you know?
Better do better than that to catch me off guard.
Yeah, what if you just went in the butt?
Wouldn't know the difference.
It's a man butt.
No, it's a woman now.
Well, let's not go too far.
That's what they say.
I'm not considering the backhand.
I'm picturing that 1 out of 10 looking like honey boo boo, like just horrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not like fucking braiding the hair of some wildebeest 1. There's no way, you know.
Ever try this stuff?
Yeah,
I don't think I've tried that one.
I tried it. I tried it at your house.
Oh yeah, it's good. Smoking puppy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what answer do we have?
Boss.
Guy, you're taking a 1 out of 10.
Yep.
Mike, you're taking a 1 out of 10.
No.
Ian, you're taking a 10 out of 10.
My life's going to be horrible.
That is 100% taking the 10 out of 10. There's no chance.
What, you?
You're taking the 10 out of 10.
Why are you saying me? I asked you what you're doing.
I'm taking the 10. You're doing the same. I know
you're just looking for backup. You're looking for backup.
I am.
Hey, I got a question. Wait, I want to see how far I can push you two idiots.
Okay.
If the 10 out of 10 still had a voice like a dude.
Can I gag him?
Well, just think about the moan. Oh, yeah, Fouad, give it to me, baby.
Yeah, Guy, it would just sound like all the female bodybuilders.
I'm not. We're all gonna get roasted for that.
Okay, well then Dylan said it. I thought he just said it over here.
He said it.
Dylan said it. I didn't say it.
What do you mean, Dylan?
It's just secondhand, I swear. I didn't say it. He's like, you guys know what I mean.
No idea.
What do you mean? Deep voices. Explain. Can you expand on that comment, Ian?
Could one of you guys?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm still doing it with the voices like that.
I'm on a hummus kick. The
voice ain't changing shit for me, guys. Sorry.
Wait a minute. What do you got there?
Hummus.
Let me see that shit. That's not real hummus.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Everything bagel hummus?
Wegmans brand.
Oh my god, guy. That's like me making fucking everything bagel tomato sauce. You'd be like, what the fuck?
I mean, if it tastes good.
He's like, hold on, there's everything bagel tomato.
There's salt. It's got salt, pepper, and like a little garlic in it. Like they have roasted pepper, garlic. They have fucking onion, sweet onion. What do you mean? What's wrong?
It ruined it. Hummus.
Oh, because this is like your
so Arab. Stop being so Arab. Let him have
hummus. Throw that away, guy. Okay.
Why
you didn't pick yet, Fouad.
What's that?
You didn't pick.
Pick what?
Canada won.
I said I'm backing up Ian.
Yes.
I don't want to be alone. Could one of you guys get a powerlifting record if they trained for it? No.
Nope.
I could.
Could you? You think so?
I'm pretty confident I could. Yeah.
What record?
Lift?
I think bench if I really put my time into it. Deadlift, maybe. Squat, probably not. But the other two, I think.
Isn't the bench record like 800 pounds?
Well, what are we talking about for like in a not overall? That's like for fucking whatever. That's like 1,000 pounds. What's that guy's name?
Optimus Prime.
No, the fucking huge guy with MHP. What's his name?
Oh, fuck.
Julius
Irregular strength.
Yeah, Julius Magnus. Yeah, but like I'm saying, say if I competed at 242 or something, I think I could.
Oh, you mean for your weight kind of thing? Yeah.
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 Not the overall, no. Because there's guys that have deadlifted. There's the Eddie Halls of the world that have deadlifted like fucking 1,200 pounds.
What would you rate yourself? And you can't pick 7.
That's dude does that. Who's the guy who does that?
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTube people do this.
Guy, what would you rate yourself? You can't pick 7.
Overall, or looks and personality, or separate, or is it overall?
Just looks.
Just looks.
Yeah.
5.5. I'll go my height. 5.5.
5.5. Jeez, guy. I'll give you more than 5.5.
I got big ears. I'm sure they have a beard.
You're at least a solid 6.
Yeah.
Whatever.
6.2.
At the end of the day, it's if you're not like above, like to me, if you're a 6, it's like a C-.
I'd say I'm in the same range. I'd say like a high 6, 6.8.
Yeah, I think 6.5, 6.5, 6.5.
I'm gonna say like 8.1. Wait, can I wear a hat? If I can wear a hat.
Bold choice, man.
If all 3 of you could wear hats, yeah.
Hey.
That one.
Hey.
Just ripping 8s out.
Gotta go up, because you know what? In 2 more weeks.
What are you doing? Tattooing?
No.
What are you saying?
Hair transplant.
Are you really?
100%. Already scheduled in the books.
Are you gonna have fucking like hair? What kind of hair are you getting?
Human.
Yeah, what kind of answer are you looking for that question?
Like, are you getting like a Brad Pitt?
It's actually
like
llama hair.
Are you getting like a Meet Joe Black Brad Pitt? Or are you getting like a fucking
2,000
like a Vince Vaughn?
They don't put in long hair. They just fill in the follicles and then it grows how it grows,
strand by strand.
You just wake up with like this big long like.
Can you give me when I wake up? Can I have the Little Wayne?
Yeah. Can I have fucking braids?
Okay.
Well,
good for you, guys. When are you doing that?
3 days after my birthday, 24th.
So next time you're on the podcast, you'll have hair.
I don't know. Plan on keeping me off for 3 weeks?
You should have hair in a belly button ring.
Here's how I feel. I don't mind being bald. My ears are big. Having a bald head with big ears.
What do you think you are with hair?
Oh, well, I'm still short, and that kind of fucking already degrades you because women like tall men.
What if they just did like what if it was just a head? What if it was just a headshot?
What does Starbucks think about that?
She's 5'8".
Is she really?
Yeah, she's taller than me.
What's that sex like?
What?
Fucking.
Now, why would it change?
Well, like when you're doing missionary, is her head like here?
Horizontal, bro. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
No, because you're kind of up angled.
No, because her crotch is down here, and then he's got to line it up, but her head is past his.
No, but then it's just like her.
What is this, like fucking sex Jenga?
So like when I have sex, because my wife is shorter, I'm a
Tetris sex.
Sextress.
He just has to put the legs way up and bend her in half right over her face, you know?
Oh, I hope she watches. Oh, I hope she watches.
But if they're both laying down flat, then guys like looking up at her when he wants to kiss her.
I don't think it's that big of a height variance.
He's like
she's not 7'2", man.
He's doing.
No, see, I think the difference in women in the height, it would be all in the legs. So I think differently would be. I think their tops would be aligned, but then her legs would be way past his.
You guys are fucking retarded. Just go with it. The fuck.
Sorry, because you know what? After this episode, I will have nobody. So this will be great.
This only does her from behind, Fouad.
Oh no. She doesn't listen to this shit, does she? Does she? Oh no.
Good. My mom was.
Who has your favorite most muscular pose ever?
Phil Heath.
That's a good one.
Kevin. Yeah. Phil or Kevin.
Kevin for sure.
I think Phil with a little bit better legs than Kevin and a little bit more conditioning is what puts it over the edge. But I like Kevin's arms and delts a little bit better.
I love that side fucking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love it.
They're neck and neck, but I give the edge to Phil based on just like with the Nick on a little more conditioning.
I think it has to be Kevin. I think it has to be Kevin or Phil.
Yeah.
You know what? Gnarly most muscular too.
Or off-season Dennis.
You know what I've noticed is a lot of guys who try and do that hands clasp almost look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like Justin Compton used to do it, and he was so big it almost looked uncomfortable. Or like,
yeah,
I can name a whole bunch of bodybuilders. Justin Compton came to mind first.
You know who had a beautiful most muscular, and he doesn't give a lot of, was Dexter.
Yeah,
really good most muscular.
Dexter had a gorgeous most muscular.
The only reason
Dexter had literally every shot was good. You know?
The only reason I would put Kevin or Phil over Dexter is because they were bigger. Yeah. But as far as like the aesthetics of it, Dexter's was
some of those shots though, like couple weeks out or right post show, Dennis James most musculars.
Oh yeah,
his
Marcus Rule
or Marcus Rule, but he's not
Dennis
quite.
James.
Dennis is just rounder, you know. Like Marcus is like me but way bigger. It's not like super round. Where Dennis
actually, you know what? I might fucking watch. I just want to show you guys this because you probably already saw it, but just in case.
Hey.
What?
Yeah.
What, guy?
I had a realtor come to my house for Friday.
For what?
I put it on the market.
Oh, you're moving to Texas?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
your house is awesome.
I'm gonna get it appraised. Not praised, but if I can get over a certain number, my plan is to buy something here to have, and then buy my house in Texas. And
you know, the only thing I would say, Guy, is, and I don't know obviously how much money you have to spend or any of that, but like to find what you have in another city is going to be really hard.
I know.
You're gonna have to buy something outside of like Fort Worth, outside of Dallas, like to find.
Yeah, we can get some pretty big.
No. I would still buy something up here, just not as big. Like even
I mean the house.
I could buy a little house out in PA and still be close to my parents. You know.
No. I know, but I'm saying the house you find in Texas is not going to have like.
I don't think that would be that hard to find Texas.
No, it will.
Depends
if you want to be close to like.
Yeah,
Dallas. You got to be on the outskirts to find
you could be like 30 minutes out, 40 minutes out. Yeah.
No, because that's where Prosper is, where branches, and you won't find. There's not a lot of.
Prosper's very fancy though. There's other like suburbs around there that are less fancy. Prosper is very, very nice.
No, but I'm saying like outside of Dallas, you have Fort Worth. You'd have to be outside of Fort Worth. Like you'd have to be half an hour. That's where Ben is. Like Ben's
like 2 hours out. Yeah.
No. Ben's 45 minutes to an hour outside of Fort Worth. Yeah, from Fort Worth. Yeah.
Outside of Dallas, he's like over like almost 2 hours.
Hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah. I don't know why my fucking shit's not loading all of a sudden. I'm surprised we haven't been cut off. That's weird. Okay. We'll do one more and then we'll go.
Yeah.
We already did conspiracy theories.
What was the thing I heard today that they were talking about?
What?
I'm trying to think what it was.
What do you mean, in bodybuilding?
No. Like new shit. Fuck. What was it?
They're doing the 15-minute cities, eh, Mike?
Yeah, I know.
In fucking in the UK, they're like hard at it, actually.
Yeah.
It's funny because I saw a thing about this, and a lot of people in the comments were like pro 15-minute city.
I know that. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's because
they're like, it's great. You're close to everything. You don't need to do this. You don't. I'm like, oh, okay.
I know, but I think it's because they think of the stuff that we're thinking is absolutely insane. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Like when we say like you're going to have to go through a checkpoint to leave your 15-minute city, I think people that are for 15-minute cities are like, oh, you're fucking conspiracy theorist. That'll never happen.
Your electric car won't go anywhere either.
Yeah.
It'll be stuck where it is.
So
you can only travel in your range.
Oh, you know what we can talk about before we go? Dom Nichols threatening Sean Ray's life.
Oh yeah.
Holy I love that.
Shit.
Joe
I love that.
Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that?
My training partner filmed that competed.
Dude, he sent me a message the day.
Hard not to love that, man.
Because what people don't know is it happened at the meet and greet first.
Yes.
And then Dom went back and talked to him the next day, and that's the video most people saw.
So what did they say at the meet and greet? Do you know?
Well, I guess Chad and Dom both went up to him.
People broke it up.
Yeah, they broke it up because they were like in his face, and Dom was trying to get him to go outside. And Sean was like, I'm not going outside. Let's talk here. Because obviously he knows he's going to get fucking killed.
So people asked me, they were like, why do you have to film it? That was stupid. He didn't do anything. And I go, actually, I disagree. And this is why. Now, granted, you don't have, like when I confronted him last year, there was no video. The thing is with him, is clearly he doesn't learn to stop running his mouth about especially people that have passed away. So now when you embarrass him on video and show him not standing up for himself when fucking somebody's in his face embarrassing him, shows what type of man he is. Because if anybody did that to any of us, I'm sure that wouldn't end like that.
Well, I'll say a couple things. One, you can't attack someone's father and make the fucking claims. Like if Chad really wanted to, he could probably fucking sue Sean for the shit he's been saying about him.
Defamation.
And honestly, fucking props to Dom for fucking going, you know what? That's my dad. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass if you keep talking about him.
Kid's a fucking monster too.
But I think,
which is amazing.
Have you seen him in person, Fouad?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times. He's a great kid.
Fucking humongous.
Listen, I think the other thing people should learn from this is you can only talk shit online so much before you run into the person that talks shit. Yeah, you're gonna run into that person eventually.
Yeah.
So and then
especially in this industry.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and the last thing I want to say is it's really fucking sad for Sean. Like, think about this guy.
This ain't the first time either.
No. Just hear me out for a second. This guy is literally a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest physiques of all time. And he's such a piece of shit that he's ruined his legacy to the point where nobody in an industry wants anything to do with him.
Yeah.
I'm like.
And you know what's crazy? When he made that post about all the bodybuilders that passed, somebody's like, did you see it? And I was like, no. So after the Arnold, before the Arnold last year, he blocked me. Okay. After we had that confrontation and he came up to me when I was with Justin, he unblocked me and actually messaged me like, hey, bro, you're unblocked. Like, we're good. So when I went to go see his post, he blocked me again. For no reason. I have not said one ill thing about Sean Ray until I noticed again he blocked me. Then I'm like, he can go fuck himself. There's no reason. I didn't say one bad word about him. And then since we had that conversation, then when I went to go see the post about Chad Nichols, I noticed I was then blocked when I hadn't said one. So now I'm like, fuck you, dude. Don't ever fucking look at me again because I'm done.
I'm honestly surprised that Mutant is affiliating with him.
What's that, Ian?
I'm honestly surprised with Mutant affiliating with him to that degree.
I'm surprised that he's allowed anywhere in the IFBB or fucking anywhere in the because he is just a bad human being.
But I think he should be allowed around, but I think he should be a social pariah and he won't want to come around.
But listen, like there's such a thing as like bad press, getting you attention, blah, blah, blah. But like he's not doing that. He's just literally destroying his legacy.
Yeah.
And he's making enemies with literally everybody.
Speaking ill of the dead and fucking shitting on everybody.
If he talked about anybody with like any of the higher ups in the IFBB or NPC and said those things about any one of their friends or family that passed on, he wouldn't be allowed anywhere. So I just don't know why he's allowed.
I just don't understand how somebody is so tone deaf to not be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should change my ways. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about people.
Well, it's funny because
he thinks his justification is, I'm just telling the truth. Yeah. I'm just telling the truth. No, brother, you're telling your fucking
That's an
opinion.
assumption.
You're telling your opinion, which is fine to have an opinion, but not if it literally rubs everybody the wrong way. You're not.
There's a difference of stating your opinion in certain things. Like, look, I've got in a lot of trouble for saying some opinions in terms of what bodybuilders look like or things like that. But there's also a time for decency and respect and knowing when to speak and not to speak.
Well, wait a minute.
And when you're speaking about like things like that, he just oversteps the line, you know?
Well, this is the thing. Saying something about someone's physique in a constructive way or in an opinion about a physique you like or don't like, that's bodybuilding. That, you know, we're all going to take shit for that sometimes. But talking about people's, you know, talking about people that have passed away or talking about
people that are there to defend themselves anyways.
Yeah. Or talking about people causing other people to pass. Like, this is not, that's not a bodybuilding thing. Like
causing them to saying that with absolutely nothing to back it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like if he had concrete fucking evidence and came out and said this,
yeah.
I have exact proof. Okay, well, there's maybe a different story. I still don't agree with talking poorly about people after they've passed. But if you want to do something against Chad, whatever. But he's going at this just on opinion, you know?
I mean, look, guy confronted him.
Yeah.
Most people would be like, okay, I gotta watch what I say. Didn't do shit. Now Dom's confronted him. Is he going to change or is it still going to be the same? Like, I had a run in with someone.
Some people just need a smack.
I had a run in with somebody. it got loud. It got contentious. We're totally fine now. 100% fine. At the Olympia. I confronted somebody at the Olympia about some shit that happened. And now we're totally fine.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's not a big deal. But the point is, like, now we shook hands and everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you'd think like Sean would learn because he's had these.
Sean came up to me after I had that conversation, and Justin was right there. And Justin can validate. He was teary-eyed. I mean, he was genuine. And that moment, I actually gained respect for him. And then he blocked me again. I'm like, dude, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah. It's too bad. Listen, I honestly, part of me feels sorry for him because I'm like,
no, dude, no.
No. I only listen.
I
only say that because I'm like, he should be like Flex Wheeler got a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Arnold.
He should be getting that.
That should be Sean.
Yeah.
Like, Sean has done a lot in the sport and he's promoted shows and he's done a lot.
Like, but he's hurt a lot of feelings too.
This is what I'm saying. He just doesn't know like how to just behave in public or
social. What you said was the perfect wording. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. You guys want to go or you want to find one more?
One more.
Okay. I don't know the physical 100, so we'll skip that one. If you could add, no.
Good show,
though. No. Biggest slide, no.
I've been watching a pretty funny show, actually. Have you guys heard the show White Lotus?
No.
Isn't that about the hotel?
Yeah. I just finished season 1. It's fucking funny. It's good.
What is it? White Lotus?
Yeah.
What platform?
Crave or HBO Prime in the US.
When is Guy going to introduce his girlfriend?
What?
When is Guy going to introduce his girlfriend?
Well, it's going to. Let's see after how this episode fucking does.
Okay. Would you rather have all your teeth removed for $1 billion or have to be gums only for the rest of your life, no replacement teeth, dentures, blah, blah, blah? Would you remove all your teeth for $1 billion?
Yeah. For $1 billion?
$1 billion.
But you can't replace them with anything.
You can't replace them. You have gums. That's it.
I'll fucking gnaw the shit out of stuff.
No more pizza. No more pizza, Mike.
You need pizza with your gums?
You got to drink your fucking pizza. That's it.
You'd be miserable. No way. You'd be miserable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think my $1 billion would make me pretty happy.
Would you be miserable, though? Or you could just afford to buy all the stuff, like all the great drinks?
Yeah, everybody's going to be like, look at that $1 billion fucking toothless asshole.
Yeah, your face would look really, when you see like fucking crackheads, their teeth are all fucked up, man. Like your fucking cheeks are all sunk in and shit. Like, it would look really bad. You know?
I could do this better with my life.
Want to ride for my Ferrari? My Lamborghini?
You're fucking idiots. All right. Whatever.
People at home that are watching this are doing this, not doing.
They are totally are.
Bunch of motherfuckers.
Some guy sitting next to his girlfriend going, how do I look?
Yeah. What do you think?
All right. What are we, Ian? April 15th.
That's your show.
No. Can you
That's Guy's house.
Can you make it to Aries?
Mike, you going to come?
I'll be there.
Mike, you're coming?
I got shit to do. Yeah, I'm there.
All right. So we got 3 of us.
Where is it? In Jersey?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, bro.
No, Pittsburgh.
Wait, for Aries?
The new store is in Pittsburgh. It's like
He's out.
You can drive there in your new beater.
With it's 6.5 hours?
No, it's like I'm driving 9. I'm gonna ride my motorcycle.
You're so stupid.
What day is it actually?
I'm gonna smoke a cigar on my motorcycle the whole way there.
That's awesome.
Just to piss you off, guy.
I'm gonna hit you.
Making cigarettes would be cooler.
No, it wouldn't. Cigar on a motorcycle? Fuck.
Nah, I just gotta be smoking cigs, bro.
No, you can't.
Fucking darts the whole way to fucking Pittsburgh.
Ian, my father-in-law does that. I'm like, this guy's fucking hardcore. He'll let us fucking
man.
doing like 80
Florida, especially in Florida where there's no helmets. You literally see guys just fucking ripping donkeys on bikes all day.
Dude, he's doing 80 kilometers with his beanie, fucking lighting the smoke. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
You see old guys riding fucking Harleys and shit with like just smokes in there, chilling at fucking lights with like the sound system on their bike cranked up and shit. You know? Hilarious.
Okay, Guy, you're in. What are you gonna do? You got nothing to do. You got nothing to do.
I have a choice.
No.
So what are we doing? What day is the thing going to be on? A Saturday?
We're gonna help Patrick launch his new store. It's on a Saturday. Yes.
I'm just going to hang out for a store launch.
No, we can do a podcast in the store. He said it's like a massive store.
So we're going to do like a meet and greet and then a live podcast.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Yeah, I'll come.
All right. So the 4 of us are in. Who else do we need? Anybody?
Well, who's coming? Us, Justin, I'm guessing, Ben, like the
Justin might not, because I think he's in prep now, so he might not.
Yeah, I'm in prep too. You didn't give me that fucking grace.
Yeah, but you're good at
You're not a hostile athlete, so fuck you.
No, Ian's good at traveling fucking all the time. Justin like gets flustered and shit when he's got to like leave his house.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I'll be like fucking 7 or 8 weeks out. That's fine.
Yeah, and you have me to help you too. You know you won't miss a beat, so you're fine.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
Ian, did you not miss a beat the last time you were here?
Guys got me.
All right. Well,
that gives me birthday presents.
I got to message Jose and let him know what the truth is.
I'll never come on this podcast again.
Yes, you will.
The agreement was if I can fucking convince him that's how we're judging it, that's how we're judging it.
You manipulated the system.
No, the system was the system was skewed.
Yeah. I guess we kind of have to give it to him because he broke the rules, not really, but you are the one that slipped up.
How am I getting blamed for this?
Because you could have said nothing.
Oh, shut up. He manipulated the fuck out of him. He changed everything.
But the reassurance from the podcast host put it over the edge.
You're such I backed you up for your tranny love.
You would have picked that whether I was here or not.
Good friend.
All right,
I took a dick for you.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
we'll talk next week.
Wait, don't hang up. Don't hang up.
Okay.